overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
I was in the company truck and they hit me from the back. Hit and run, and it messed up my back. Well, I couldn't work anymore. First lawyer I hired wasn't listening or caring. I knew I needed an attorney that would care for me. That's why I made the transition from the other attorney. I'm so glad that I found Stewart Law Office. Brent genuinely care about his client. I mean, and they fight for you. I would recommend him to anyone.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6, or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
Welcome back here at Harry Perrone Stadium. We're almost set for kickoff on our Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week on the campus of Spring Valley, and time for our Palmetto Pride weather forecast. Working together for a litter-free South Carolina. Clear temperature 72 degrees, humidity at 52. It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midlands. Stacey helped Joe Cashin up top. Let's go down to Amanda on the sidelines. Amanda Poole.
Thank you, Stacey. Spring Valley head coach Nigel Pearson has been pivoting all season, rolling with the punches, taking hits from the injury bug. Just a month ago, the Vikings' top receiver, Kellen Dimes, tearing his ACL against Blythewood. And in the same game, their star running back, Elijah Dillard, broke his ankle. Coaches admitting that the team's morale did take a hit. Losing key playmakers like that, you lose a little energy, you lose a little heart. But that heart is back here tonight on the sidelines. The two seniors returning for the first time since their injuries to support their team tonight. A special senior night for Spring Valley.
Thank you, Amanda Poole, doing a great job on the sideline as always. And now we're about set for our Will Lugray Opportunity School kickoff. Spring Valley in their familiar green and gold. They are receiving. Set to kick is Lugoff-Elgin in their all-white duds, road uniforms with the red numerals. Will Lugray brings you that kickoff each and every kickoff we've had this season. Over 100 years, they've been helping students build a better future. Stacey helped Joe Cashin up here in the booth at Harry Perrone, and glad to have you with us. And we're set for high school action, Sonic FNR Year 10. Foot meets ball, and that goes in the end zone. And does an automatic touchback in high school, and Spring Valley will bring it out behind quarterback, young Mr. Redden. Dylan Redden will lead his troops out. And we'll get the starting lineup set for you here in just a bit. Brought to you by Stewart Law Offices. 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewlawoffices.net today.
Eli Branham's got a big leg for Lugoff-Elgin. You know, see a kicker that can kick at the next level. I mean, if they get inside the 30, they feel good enough to run him out there and try a field goal.
And that's a rarity and a great extra boost to have in high school football. A lot of teams don't have such a bit of talent in their arsenal. A lot of teams go for two all season and can only kick short field goals. So there we're set. First play from scrimmage from the 20-yard line, and Spring Valley looking for their first win. Both teams looking for their first region win. And in motion, and they're going to short pass, a little flanker screen set up and hit immediately. Gain of about one. That was completed to number 8 over there, Marcel Goodwin.
Reggie Brown of Lugoff-Elgin smelled that out in a hurry. They did not get a block on him, and he was able to close on that play and hold that to a very short gain.
And they're going straight to the, there's a look at the lineups right there. Redden, we talked about Bennett, the running back, Joel Amos, the tight end, Merle Goodwin, Shell Carey, Reed, Dr. Dukes, and Jamera, the offensive line. Second snap, it's going to be a nice little gain over 25-yard line. Give him about 4 on that. You heard me mention Joel Amos. That's Keith Amos' son. Keith Amos, a former Gamecock back in the Joe Moe era. Maybe a little Sparky Woods there too. But Keith Amos' son, Joel Amos, one of the captains tonight, number 86 in his senior season. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. And I want to get Joe's thoughts on this drive here in just a moment. This is a big play early. Spring Valley trying to keep their offense on the field, and he was looking for a win. They're going to roll Dylan Redden out, and he just could not get enough on that, Joe, and that's going to be punt time for them.
Good pressure up the field by that Demons defense that time, and it was looked like Craig Jones in there. He was one of the first Demon defenders. You'll see the good pass rush here, and Redden he's going to have to roll out right here. Doesn't quite get enough on this football to get it all the way to the outside. through the chains.
Throwing on the move there. It's going to be punt time. Lugoff-Elgin have 2 returners at the 40-yard line, which sets up to be good field position for them as 4th and 5 is upon us. Not a great kick. Went out of bounds, probably around midfield. It might be on the negative side of midfield if you were a Spring Valley person. No, they're going to mark it down. They got a pretty good spot on that ball went out of bounds. Looks like they're going to give it about the 47-yard line where Lugoff-Elgin would take over.
That's a better spot than I would have thought. Just eyeballing it from up here, Stacy. Yeah,
Lugoff-Elgin defense that was just on the field. Well, we'll get that for you in a moment. They're actually going to mark it even better than we thought on the 44. I thought it went out right about midfield, but again, nobody asked me. They did not ask me a thing. Quarterback is Aiden Fitzgerald. Grant, the running back. Gibson's a running back. Sadiq is a good-looking wide receiver, number 3. E.J. Richardson is a very impressive athlete. And Benson, a wide receiver. McCaskill, Jones, 2 Smith. Christian Smith, Preston Smith, and Keelan Hammond on the offensive line. And that's where they'll scrimmage. Left side, room over here. Get to the outside. Tell you, that was a good tackle to save that from being even a bigger gain. That's a nice run that time for Lugoff-Elgin. Number 10, Rakeez Brown.
Brown is able to bounce this out to the left. Good blocking up front by that Demon offensive line. And Brown, what you want to do, you actually picked up 9 on first down, play ahead of the chains.
Yeah, 2nd and 1 is a quarterback's best friend, his offensive coordinator's best friend as well. They got across midfield. They're going to take a little short pass that time, and the receiver didn't have his head around. Defense that time by 5 for Spring Valley, Kingston Lucas. Kingston Lucas, that's Aaron Lucas' son.
All kind of names.
Former Gamecock, a lot of former Gamecocks. Defense of Spring Valley is Eugene Capers, Green, Clark, the linebackers Jenkins, Sanchez, and then Thomas, Winlock, Clark, Scott, and Porterfield, the defensive backfield for Spring Valley. Yeah, there's still Kingston Lewis out there. I remember when that young man was born. Yeah, Aaron is a friend of mine. And that's look at that green C. That's a great job up front, the defensive line for Spring Valley right there.
Well, they won that battle clearly because the LE offensive line didn't really block anybody here, and you watch the Spring Valley defenders get in there, led by big number 45. He just shoots the gap in there. Zachary Burleson, the senior linebacker, able to get the TFL right there to force a punt.
Man, after 9 yards on first down, Spring Valley said that's enough of that. And they went straight backwards, so both teams stymied. You can't use that word that often. Both teams stymied here in the first drive. Field position battle early going to Lugoff-Elgin. That punt's going to be fielded inside the 10-yard line and then thrown down. They may mark him at about the 4, but that's a great job of coverage that time. That's number 2, Tyquan Murphy. We talked about him.
He was one of our players to watch, Stacy, and if you're the return guy, Alton Shell that time for Spring Valley, kind of got to know where you are right here on the field. He retreats inside the 20, inside the 15, and finally inside the 10. And well, that comes with experience right there. If it's going inside the 5, you might want to just let that one go, but he's able to, he makes a catch on it, but it's at the 4-yard line.
While I mentioned the old Gamecocks, I'll mention another one in here in a moment. Brandon Williams, Woods, and Pogue, the defensive line. Domes, Rhodes, Miller, and Hinton, the linebackers, and Davis, Brown, Murphy, we talked about, and Murphy, the 2 cousins, Tyquan and Corey, defensive backfield for Lugoff-Elgin. Going to be a give over the left side and breaking through. Good little game of about 6 that time. Carl Platt, who was a nationally ranked punt returner under Joe Moe era back in the day, once told me, he said, you put your heels on the 10, and if it goes over your head, you leave it alone. And if it's in front of you, come up and catch it. A fair catch of the catch. It's really a simple rule for punt returners, but 2nd and 4, and Spring Valley getting to the line quickly. Searching for some room, but just not a lot there. Both defensive lines have played well early. You agree, Joe?
I would agree, Stacy. The defense is kind of controlling the action here in the early going here in the first 3 minutes of this ball game. Good stop in there for the Demons. Austin Woods, just a sophomore, able to make that tackle.
And you're going to see that as a theme. A lot of young players on both of these teams. They're trying to rebuild these programs with youth. One coach in his 2nd year, another coach in his 1st year, so they're trying to establish their own culture, building with the young ones. 3rd down again. Now, this time 3rd and about 2 or 3. Don't have to throw it here, but they will. It's going to be a short pass and caught and hit, and that ball was jarred loose. Good job by Lugoff-Elgin. They're going to call that incomplete.
It's incomplete, yeah. I hit the turf.
Yeah, the turf. So it's going to be 4th down, and again, this is going to be a battle. Coach Leon Borwer right there on your screen was a wrestler at Limestone. He's a young man who from Rock Hill native. won championships as a wrestler, but had a great Louisville run as a head coach and has been around Indian Land, coached there, wrestling and football, Lancaster, coached at Catawba some, and now in his first season at Lugoff-Elgin, he was a wrestler, limestone up in Gaffney. That's the punch fielded right at the 49. Dangerous catch in traffic, but he's not really worth the risk. Got about 3 or 4 yards that time, and that was Reggie Brown again right there. And we'll step away with 8:08 left on the first quarter clock from Harry Perron Stadium. Mr. Sonic FNR Game of the Week, Lugoff-Elgin, Spring Valley.
Friday Night Rivals Trophies and Awards are brought to you by Northeast Trophies and Awards, supplying the Midlands trophies since 1976.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence really built up since I've been here.
This place has showed me it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
Friday Night Rivals Trophies and Awards are brought to you by Northeast Trophies and Awards, supplying the Midlands trophies since 1976.
Welcome back here. A little under 4 minutes off the clock here. Stacey Huff, Joe Cash, and Amanda Poole with you. Lugoff-Elgin, Spring Valley, and a punt fest early. What you know, coming up at halftime. We also want to give a special thanks to the South Carolina Army National Guard for recognizing our scholar athletes each week. We'll introduce you to this week's nominees coming up at halftime. We always love celebrating those scholar athletes that each school has to celebrate. That's Coach Nigel Pearson in his second season here. Attended Mayo Magnet School, played football at Darlington. He's a Darlington native. Played offensive line at South Carolina State under Coach Buddy Pugh back in the early 2000s, 2004 to 2008. Coach Pearson been around a little bit. Coached at Catawba College a little bit. Coached over at North Rowan up into Charlotte, above Charlotte. Fairfield Central a little bit here and there. A PD guy though.
Yep.
I'm a PD area native myself. Got to get Chesterfield a mention up there.
Get the Rams in there, man.
Got to get the Rams in there. They're 6-2, I do believe.
They're good.
Season under Matt Quinn. Oh, nice tackle. That's tell you what, Spring Valley is getting helmets to the football. It looked like it was an opening, and they got speed and pads to the ball that time.
Demons had a good run on their first play from scrimmage, but had really been unable to generate anything else since then. No gain on that second down play. Now they're looking at third down and long.
Yeah, they're calling it, let's call it third and just right at the sticks, 3rd and 10. This is the passing situation. I don't think we had a couple, maybe one pass earlier and nothing complete. Going for the whole thing. He has 2 receivers and just overshot. He had Eric Richardson, E.J. Richardson, who's a talented athlete, and could not connect. Aiden Fitzgerald, the sophomore, young quarterback. Take a look, Joe.
Yeah, he's got him. EJ's going right down the middle of the field, sprinting to the post, and Aiden just puts a little bit too much on this football. That's 6 if he just drops it in there.
Yeah, that's just one of those. They'll work that out. They'll get the timing down on that. But both are sophomores, though. Yeah. Talented 10th graders, man. You got to love that.
It's 4th and 10. Analytics here say go for it, Stacy. Analytics, that's what it says. Go for it.
You know, I have some thoughts about analytics that might not be suitable for company.
I did that just for you.
I know, right? I kid. Man, me and analytics don't get along. That ball was fielded at the 10-yard line, and in a game like this that looks to be a defensive struggle, both teams' offensive not really clicking, but field position may be key, or will be key. And this Spring Valley's playing the whole game inside there with the shadow of their goalpost, Joe.
Lugoff-Elgin has started their 2 drives at their 44 and the plus 47 and have gone 3 downs and out. So they have squandered 2 opportunities early with good field position.
So we're going to see how this works out here. 7:14 on the clock, and whichever team gets some offense clicking early may be really literally in the catbird seat. Nothing happening on that left side for Spring Valley. Good job up front for Lugoff-Elgin. That carried by number 30, the starting tailback for Spring Valley is Zion Bennett, a 9th grader. Again, the youth.
Both teams very young. Stacy will be much improved next season when freshmen and sophomores turn into juniors and seniors.
Yeah, 9th grader for Lugoff-Elgin. What you keep an eye on is Jace Coleman. He just breaks through right there. He's going to be a talented kid starting as a 9th grader. He got pressure on Dylan Redden, almost got him in the end zone that time. And a good job by 50 for Lugoff-Elgin right there. Craig Jones, a senior.
That's Craig Jones. He'll be going to the Citadel next year as a long snapper.
Good stuff. You can't beat that. Love it.
So, but he also plays some linebacker.
Yeah, man. He pushed that pocket back, and young Jace Coleman, number 28, actually got a hit in on Redden as he threw that ball. 3rd and 11. Redden's going to look over the middle this time and got a man caught and hit immediately. That's the first big play of the ball game. Connection. Redden to Marcel Goodwin, a 9th grade receiver. Good looking player. Watch this, Joe.
He just drops it in here. Redden has time in the pocket, right over the middle of the field. Boom, and that's the first down by either team in this game.
And I know the Columbia Police Department is glad. They sponsor our first downs, hiring a $5,000 sign-on bonus for new sworn officers right now. Columbia Police Department brings you our first downs each game in the first half. Trying the right side now, and just nothing happening. This number 23 again. They're laying lumber. Devon Domes, number 23 on the big hit.
Domes, a senior linebacker. He reads this all the way. No one even blocks him, and it's kind of easy when you're not blocked, and all you got to do is find out where that football is and go make a stop. Loss of 1.
They gave him an open book test that time, Joe.
And he passed it.
He passed it. Laid those pads right on the ball carrier's chest that time. It's going to be a loss of about a yard. Call it 2nd and 11, and then movement. Now everybody's pointing. That's when you get this Spider-Man meme where everybody pointing at each other. I think it's going to be Spring Valley. Let's see if our Whitehead has the microphone tonight working. I know that gentleman. I think he does some basketball as well. Referee right there. That is illegal procedure on Spring Valley. You got to, coach. All coaches hate penalties, but when you're offensive lineman and your offensive line does that, you feel some kind of responsibility about that. And we mentioned Coach Pearson played with the Bulldogs down in South Carolina State. It's their homecoming weekend, as it is Benedict College. Shout out to all those alums. Dylan Redden, he just threw it away over the middle. That play looked like it was a miscommunication from the snap. 3rd and a long distance phone call due to the penalty, Joe.
Penalties are drive killers, Stacy. You just can't afford them. Yep. Both teams out here searching for their first region win. Spring Valley looking for their first. You just can't make mistakes. Get off schedule.
There's Sean Redden's son, Dylan Redden. plays baseball at Spring Valley as well. He has a man again. Overshot him. He had a man breaking free. Alton Shell, another 9th grader. There's so many young players on this team. A lot of 9th and 10th graders getting major time, Joe.
Yep. That's what you want, too. You want to get these guys experience. Because, you're really looking, if you're looking to build a program, you want that young talent to play. Going to take your lumps this year, but you're really looking ahead for the next 2 or 3 years to have something.
Yeah, someone asked me before the game whether there's going to be a lot of running in the game. I said, I know John Smith, the offensive coordinator at Spring Valley. We talked to him before the game. He's a former wide receiver. He's going to put it in the air. He's formerly on that Ridgeview staff for many years, but he's the OC here. He's going to throw it. And they've thrown it. They just haven't had the success. They had the one big play connection from Redden to Goodwin, and now they punted away. Lugoff-Elgin has lived around that Vikings logo, Joe.
They have, like we said a minute ago, Stacy. I mean, at the 44, they started their first drive, the plus 47 the second time, and now they're at their 47. So, I mean, this is field position. If you're Leon Boulware in your first year and you're trying to get a last, last game of the regular season win here tonight and get yourself a better matchup in the playoffs, you got to take this ball and go score.
Looking to come down here. They won 3 games before the region. Neither of these teams have won a region game, but a region win would definitely, both teams could still actually technically make the playoffs either way, win or lose, but you want a good matchup. And Lugoff-Elgin's trying, as you mentioned, trying to finish it off right. Another modest game. Both teams are being dominated on by the defensive lines.
Neither offensive line showing much of anything so far, being controlled by the defensive fronts for both squads. No gain on that first down run.
Yeah, with big Christian Smith on that left side, you expect a little more from Lugoff-Elgin. At some point, they may wear him down, but so far, Spring Valley shot a lot of quickness to the ball. Nice little pass out of the backfield. He's got to break a tackle to get a first down, and he can't step out of that ankle tackle over there on that far sideline. It's going to be short and third down.
That's a good read by Aiden Fitzgerald right there. You just kind of check it down your back coming out of the backfield. You'll see it right here. You'll see Raquise Brown going out to the right. Just kind of lofts up, kind of leads him a little bit too, which is what you want to do. Guy going up the field, keep him going in that direction, and Brown's able to pick up good yardage. Makes this very manageable.
Third and about 3. And they're trying to get Spring Valley to move. They raised up, but didn't come across the line of scrimmage. Play clock has 10 seconds on it. Running back to the left side of quarterback here, and he's going to give to that running back, and he gets nothing. Nada, nunca.
There are just a lot of numbers in that box. Sometimes you talk about a heavy box or a light box. That was a heavy box to try to run against. I mean, when they outnumber your offensive front like the Vikings did right there, it was tough to find any room to run. And the punting exhibition.
Exactly. It's a punt. Yes, it's a punt off.
A punt-a-loser going on tonight, Stacey.
It's a punt-palooza. You know, when they ran it right there, Joe, I'm thinking maybe you're going for it. Maybe you send up to go for it, but they got nothing. I think if they get anything on that run, maybe they keep the offense on the field. But the field position game has not really helped them yet. I think, unfortunately, Joe, this game is looking like a game that a turnover might decide it because nobody can seem to get traction. Kingston Lucas back. I tell you, that's a kid that, again, I'm a fan of him as a young man, knowing him as literally a baby, and he's a young player. Another one of these young players of Spring Valley. It's a delay of game. John, you don't mind in that midfield. But you just wonder at some point, is it going to be a fake punt maybe at some point? Is it going to be?
You kind of might think you're going to see a gadget at some point. I don't know you'll see it here, but
right. But they have the field position to try that. Spring Valley has no room. They had everybody coming loose. They had 4 guys come through, and they're going to let it. Lucas is going to let it bounce inside the 10. It would have been dangerous to catch on the sideline. We're going to step away. Defensive battle early here at Harry Perron Stadium. Spring Valley 0, Lugoff-Elgin 0. It's the FNR game of the week.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
I had a car accident. I had a drunk driver cram into me. I went to the hospital in an ambulance, and I really didn't know what to do. I was in shock. I had a friend recommend Brent Stewart, and I contacted him and was down to earth, right with me, and I felt very comfortable talking to him. He handled everything. I would strongly recommend Brent Stewart Law Office to take care of all your needs from start to finish.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6, or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
Welcome back inside the party known far and wide as the Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week, Year 10. Stacey Huff, Joe Cash, and Amanda Poole here with you. Glad to have you with us here as we head down the stretch of the 2024 high school football season here in South Carolina. Scoreless game here. Lugoff-Elgin's had the bases loaded a couple times, but couldn't get a run in, and Spring Valley just taking some going down swinging, but.
That's a great analogy here as the World Series starts tonight.
See what I did there, Joe?
I see what you did there. You were the Yankees hat on and everything.
Yeah, I got my Yankees hat on. Yankees in 6, baby.
They're on Fox tonight.
Absolutely, gotta love it. Spring Valley deep in their own territory, which is we could say it the whole game. They're going for the whole thing, and the best player to catch that is a defensive back. That's gonna be Murphy, Corey Murphy. He's still down the sideline. He's trying to get in the end zone. He may get there. Corey Murphy, touchdown. They're going to call him out of bounds, first of all, and a flag down. So a lot going on. So
2 flags down, but what a great play there by Corey Murphy, just a sophomore. Makes the pick up around the 30-yard line. Took it to the house, but there's a lot of laundry on the field to try to sort out after this one.
Yeah, that pass was thrown where only the defensive back could catch it. Either way, I think it's going to be after the change of possession. So it'll be Lugoff-Elgin football with a first down. But what happened? Some malfeasance of some sort. Some bad behavior took place, Joe, outside the rules of the game. You see that yellow handkerchief right there on the turf. It's a beautiful turf. It is a beautiful field.
A nice field here at Richland, too. No question about that. And you're Redden right there. You're just taking a shot down the field to see what you can get. But Murphy is in perfect position to high point that football, make the pick. And
Deacon board meeting right there.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we'll talk about the building fund. But yeah, you want to loosen up the box, right? They clearly want to loosen up the box, but you don't want to do it that way. They loosen the box all the way off the field. And
I don't know what they did.
And now Lugoff-Elgin gets the football, but it's been a frustrating run here, Coach Pearson. Losing two of your key seniors, as Amanda talked about earlier, is huge. He's explaining things to the referees, explaining things to Nigel Pearson, so that's not good. Coach Leon Boyle, you saw him on your screen. He's not happy when the other coach gets all the conversation. That means it's against your guys, and they're going to come explain to you now what's going on.
See the Demons offense ready to go out there. It's just a matter of where the line of scrimmage is going to be.
Yeah, some sort of personal foul or something probably on the return.
The Jeopardy music. You gotta love.
Yes. Yeah, the PA guy. It is a personal foul. Oh, was it targeting?
It's a blindside block.
Blindside block, yeah. But I thought it might be a personal foul because of all the conversation. It's going to be both ways. One's declined, one's accepted. So both of them were on Lugoff-Elgin, it looks like. Yeah, blindside block, and then another personal foul.
Well, it looked like the blindside block might have been on Spring Valley, but you watch the interception right here. Redden goes for the downs down the boundary, but look at Murphy just get up there and high point that football. Did a great job to maintain his balance, as you mentioned. There was the bad block, I think, right there. You just briefly saw it as he made the, okay, there's the, okay, so both were against Lugoff-Elgin. Yeah. Both penalties there. You got to see both of them quickly. So wipe off the touchdown. But the Demons do get the first turnover of the game, and they get it at the plus 34.
Slobber knockers. Got it, they tighten up on the rules with the blindside block. Of course, like most rules for player protection, it'll be 34-yard line where Lugoff-Elgin takes over. Young Aiden has a man in the corner. It's right. Oh, the receiver. That's not on the quarterback. The receiver slowed down on that route. And I think that time he was there. I don't know if he knew it was coming. Shamil Sadiq, the promising junior, I think he didn't run through the ball that time, Joe. He kind of slowed down. If you take a look at the end of this, he kind of slowed down because he's open right now, breaking free.
You get time right there if you're Fitzgerald. Yeah, he kind of just, and then that's got to be called, Stacy. You got to catch that football.
Yeah, he didn't run all the way through that route that time, but it's going to be 2nd and 10, and Aiden Fitzgerald, sophomore, I'm going to see him a baseball player as well. He's got a nice arm.
He does.
He's going to roll left and throw back to the middle, and it's the same guy again, wide open, and he dropped it. It was there again. He might have got distracted, and they're pointing at each other. Shamil Sadiq and, I don't know, does Miles Hamilton.
Well, you got two receivers converging in the same spot. I mean, you watch it right here. You don't want this kind of traffic in there, and then it clearly got distracted. I mean, Sadiq's got it, and he gets distracted, and
you got to catch that. That's 2 shots in the end zone. They see something they like there against that secondary, though.
They should like it. They've got 2 home run balls and missed them both.
Yeah, I think you'll see it again. 3rd down and 10, and he's going to take it up top again over the middle. This time, intercepted. Kingston Lucas, the sophomore, caught that. That's a talented young man. Bright, athletic future for Kingston Lucas. I mentioned his dad, Aaron Lucas, former point guard under Eddie Fogler for the University of South Carolina Gamecocks.
And I'm not real sure where Aiden Fitzgerald's trying to go with his football that time. There's nobody there.
Receiver stop.
Maybe right there. And wanted Sadiq again, and nobody there except a green jersey, number 5, Kingston Lucas right there makes the pick. So we got punts, we got picks. Stacy, what else we gonna get tonight?
All that going on right there. 5'10", 148-pound sophomore. Brother Journey runs track up at Winthrop. Journey Lucas. But yeah, I think the receiver got his legs tangled up. I think had he not stumbled, you might have saw a jump. You might have saw 2 guys fighting for that ball there. But so you got to feel bad for Aiden Fitzgerald. He had a route that didn't kind of run properly. A pass dropped. That's Kingston Lucas right there on the sideline. And then a stumble and a pick. So all that being said, I think you're going to see Lugoff-Elgin airing that thing out a little bit more. Now, they've seen some breakdowns in the secondary of Spring Valley, but Kingston Lucas saves them with an interception that time, and now it's going to be 2nd and 6. A short pass in traffic, and guess what? Caught. This time it's going to be Zaquan Murphy. Another interception, and he may score this time. He got not good defensive, good offense turned to defense, knocking him out of bounds. He almost scored there, and he's going to get inside the 2-yard line. What a play. Throwing it in a lot of traffic, Joe. Look at the traffic he threw this on.
Man, this is worse than Atlanta at rush hour right here. Look at all the bodies right there.
People.
I-20, I-75 down there. Boone. Zyquan Murphy's able to take it on the tip drill. No flags on the return. He's able to get it almost to the goal line. Not quite, but the Demons with their second turnover here in this first quarter, knocking on the door for 2.
Good job by Keaton Carey, offensive lineman, in the Jim Hudson Automotive Group red zone. First time we've had this. Did he spin it? He was spinning, twisting, touchdown, hands to the sky. Touchdown, Lugoff-Elgin. And after the play, we have some shenanigans and a person, there's going to be a flag down and some players being separated. That's going to be bad on sportsmanlike. They got to get between the players right now. There's a flag down and there's a touchdown, Lugoff-Elgin, but they got to get separated right now. A lot of frustration. It was a little too many pads popping after the play, Joe.
You want them popping before the whistle, right? But after the whistle, you got to go back the other way. But
absolutely.
Looks like it will be a touchdown, and then again, there's a lot to sort out in terms of the penalties.
Was that 4? It might have been Eric Richardson.
To be perfectly honest with you, Stacy, there was a bunch of bodies down there, and I need to see the replay on this.
Yeah, that was a lot. I think he was twisted. I'll tell you what, that run was determined because he got hit right at the goal line, and we lost the player. He had on the sea of bodies, and he just kind of fought his way in. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was Eric Richardson. He goes by EJ. And we had a player banged up on the play as well. We had a lot going on right there from Lugoff-Elgin, 82. Will Gibson being helped off the field. And sportsmanlike conduct, 2 penalties on Lugoff-Elgin.
They never did tell us if the touchdown counted or not.
Yeah, I didn't. We don't have this.
Well, let's see the play. You see the wash right there. You see all the bodies there. They're just pushing and shoving, and
the helmet came off during the
helmets come off, and somebody's in the end zone right there.
Over here, so right here. Look right there. That's in the middle of your screen right there. That's a lot going on with no helmet on. That's a lot of extracurriculars going on right there. That's 78, 98, and then after the play, 55 hits 3. That's just too much right there. There's too much going on.
It was E.J. Richardson scoring. Yeah. Apparently, the touchdown. He did cross the plane to the goal, but they moved the ball all the way back to the 34. Now, is this, no touchdown, and that's where it is, or is it going to be that's where the try will come?
Yeah, I tell you what, the way this is going,
taking the points off the board, it looks like, Stacey.
Yeah, and I'm wondering because I didn't see a flag go down immediately during the play. So, but I got to say this, John. I don't like to editorialize. I don't mind editorializing. Actually, I don't mind doing it, but I'm looking at starting kicking some people out of here right now. Hey, you're gonna make a point. Teams like you're not playing well on the field. And if your attitude's not together, you can go ahead and go to the house. You can go sit down. I mean, all this extra stuff after the play, I'm not impressed. I don't know if anybody at home is, but if you make plays during the play, if you want to know how you get a bad record, be a bully after the play. How about be a bully during the play, and you win more games? That's how that works.
So those are 2 major penalties, both against Lugoff-Elgin. So take the points off.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with tough guys after the whistle. You got to play tough with me during the play. Oh, that's too much. Somebody got the helmet off and you get in a ruckus. Y'all got to take care of each other as that student athletes better than that. Yeah, I don't need the fake tough guy stuff. Don't play. So now there's a touchdown off the board, and it's going to be a long. I think it's goal to go.
It is goal to go. It sure is. First and goal from the 34.
34-yard line. So we're going to run back to the line of scrimmage, and there's Fitzgerald. Yeah, that's ridiculous right there. That's a lot of pay. And now after the play, another flag. And see, I know the temperature, Joe. They got to control this. Well after the play.
Stacey, I think your point is well taken. You've got to get control of the game now. And that's both teams.
And that includes the referees and coaching staff.
Yeah, you got to get this thing under control. You're only in the first quarter.
Another personal foul, and this is on Spring Valley. You got to clean this up.
Unsportsmanlike right there. That's an unsportsmanlike against the Vikings.
And that's the frustration I'm talking about. You see the coach, he knows what it looks like. And he knows that's not the coach he's trying to build. Both of these, I talked to both coaches on the phone yesterday, as a matter of fact. And the word culture, dominated the conversation. You want that. You get a new coach, second year on the job for that Coach Pearson right there. He's getting on this young man. first year on the job for Coach Boulware, and they want to establish a new culture. So you want the wins, and you want to eliminate that kind of stuff right there as well. So they gave some free yards back. It's still going to be second and goal from the 21-yard line, Joe.
Spring Valley just took a timeout, so.
Yeah, talk it over, try to calm it down a little bit. They have an advantage here now because it's going to be hard to make that yard to gain, but they got to figure out the discipline of the whole thing because, you know, some of these turnovers and all that, it all goes to discipline. Busted plays, focus.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on timeouts, too, tonight.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, I kind of.
Nobody thought about you know,
I went through an entire end-of-game scenario only to be fooled
and that's
realize
okay.
that none of what I just said for the last 5 minutes even matter.
Yeah, that's okay. The scoreboard. Sometimes the scoreboards cannot
the
work.
Worst enemy. I got set up for failure on that.
Absolutely. Just like some of the rosters sometimes can be.
No kidding. No joke.
I'm on a crusade, man. I do basketball games as well. Coaches got to get the roster game up, man. We got to do better. Get these kids the love they need and the positive attention. So here we go. They're going Wildcat now with Eric Richardson. EJ is in at Wildcat. He scored what we thought was a touchdown a few plays ago, and it was taken off the board with the extracurriculars. He's going to run around the right side. Got to the corner, spins, and wow, what a big hit at the end of that run at the 15-yard line. He got popped, Joe.
He really did, and that's – you want to get the ball in the hands of one of your best athletes, and EJ is certainly one of the best athletes. You'll see it right here for Lugoff-Elgin. He takes a snap, tries to turn the corner, put a foot in the ground, and gets a little bit of it back. I mean, Lugoff-Elgin's at field goal range. Even if they don't get this, Eli Brown has the leg to get there. So
you made a point earlier about that. That's a very good point, Joe. They have that. They have a weapon.
Maybe they can get points out of this even if they don't score.
Yeah, if they don't get a yard from here, it's a 32-yard field goal. Looking left. Fitzgerald wide open, caught this time. They finally connect. Touchdown, Lugoff-Elgin, strike up. The Demons fight song, Fitzgerald to Sadiq for the MUSC touchdown.
Well, you see it right here. Sadiq just comes right over the middle of the field, and Fitzgerald's got great protection by that offensive line. And great hands. Look at that. Just kind of reels it in right there.
Yeah.
The Shamil Sadiq, the junior wide out. And how about that? After all of that, Stacy, after all of that.
You gotta love it. You want to see some offensive connectivity, some plays really clicking for both of these teams. And finally, 6 points on the board. And Brown, the young man you mentioned, Eli Branham, check that, number 18 there. That is a hands to the sky moment. 7-0 is your score, and we have our first touchdown of this region matchup from Harry Perron Stadium. That is beautiful to see. Take a look again.
Yep. Nice play designed by the Demons, and Shamil Sadiq going right over the middle, and Hayden puts it right on him.
Under a minute to play. Our first points on the board at 52.9 seconds to play. Good. I want to see this game settle down and start making some plays. Let's go down and see what Amanda has on the field. Amanda, what's up?
Thank you, Stacy. You guys are seeing what Demons' first-year head coach Leon Boulware describes as a new birth. He described his approach to being the first head coach here this year, wanting to come in to get a buy-in, letting this team know that they're there to invest in them as people, not just players. He wanted to build a tradition starting in the hallway first, in the classroom first, then the weight room, then making sure they understand anything they want, they have to work for it. He said that he's going to grind for them as a coach, so they need to grind for him as a player.
Thank you, Amanda. And that's interesting, Coach Boulware saying new birth. He is the father of 5. That's right, I said 5. I had to shake his hand on that on the field before the game. He was 5. He is the youngest in 2nd grade. The oldest is a sophomore on the JV team at Lugoff-Elgin. He'll be with them on varsity next year. That's the Will Lugray Opportunity School kickoff across the 20-yard line return. Spring Valley in the green and gold, Lugoff-Elgin. And they're all whites. Will Lugray for over 100 years, helping students build a better future. That's right. You heard me say that. Coach Leon Boulware has 5 youngsters. And 2nd grade, 5th, and 6th grade, and then a sophomore in high school.
Stacy, that LE scoring drive, 3 plays, 4 yards, 28 seconds off the clock. Shamil Sadiq, 15-yard pass from Fitzgerald. And this ensuing possession by Spring Valley, their best starting field position in this game so far. They're on 22.
A little bit of a high snap and just stonewall that time. Lugoff-Elgin pushed the offensive line back into the pocket of Dylan Redden. Play had no chance, Joe. Shut down like what? What was the shutdown like?
Oh, like a fire marshal at a frat house party.
That's what it is. I thought you said it. Shut down like a fire marshal at a frat house party. Nothing happening. I mean, just push. They pushed the line back 3 yards deep right now. It's going to be. Usually you lose yardage like that on a sack. That's a sack's worth of yardage there. Lost about 4 on the play. And a flag comes in right at the 14-second mark. They're not letting us out this first quarter, Joe.
No, they're not.
Offsides. And that's one of those penalties just make you, pull your hair out.
His 4th penalty tonight.
Yeah, just giving them 5 free yards. Spring Valley hasn't been able to move the ball, and Lugoff-Elgin giving them 5 yards there. Clock has restarted, so this will be the last play of the first quarter. Redden caught. It's going to be close to the sticks. Complete to number 13, Jaden Staggers, a senior. And he's going to be marked about a yard short. Let's see if they give it to him. We hadn't at the end of the first quarter, but we'll see where they mark this.
I think you're right. It is yard
short. They gave it to him. We'll see when we come back about that measurement. 1 quarter in the books from Harry Perron Stadium. Spring Valley 0, Lugoff-Elgin 7 in the 5A region battle.
Red or blue? This election season, Watch Fox News is bringing you the information about local, state, and federal elections to help you make your decision. Be sure to watch at 5 and 10, visit our website, or follow us on social media to get everything you need to know before you cast your vote in November. Holding your elected officials accountable is part of what makes Watch Fox News local first.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
The responsibility of being an officer at the Columbia Police Department extends beyond protecting the capital of South Carolina. Wearing the uniform also means having a heart for service, possessing compassion and empathy in service to citizens. Columbia is a place for you to live, work, and play. A place for growth that extends beyond the patrol car. The new headquarters is expanding for a bright future in the life of the department. You could be a part of CPD's success.
Welcome back here. We at the start of the second quarter. Lugoff-Elgin just took a 7-0 lead. How do we do that? That's like what we call a game summary brought to you by Northeast Trophies. What happened there, Joe?
Well, they got a nice interception from Corey Murphy first, and then they got another interception from Zyquan Murphy, which really set that up. A couple of penalties, and then the 15-yard touchdown pass late in the first quarter from Aiden Fitzgerald to Shamil Sadiq, which got Lugoff-Elgin on the board. That's our only score to this point. A lot of punts, a lot of penalties, but Spring Valley going to try to get something going here.
That touchdown was after they had a goal to go from the 35-yard line, which was something you don't see every single day. Going to be a give up the middle this time. Nice little cut in the hole that time for Spring Valley. Had a little juice on that one. That might have been Bennett, the run, I do believe. We get a number. It was Zion Bennett.
Zion Bennett.
Yeah.
Sure was. Picks up about 5, almost 6.
Yeah, that's a nice little chunk play. They're going to give him 6.
7, maybe.
7, yeah. I think it's just like, it's like going to call it 2nd and 4 from the 39-yard line. So, yeah, that's 3. Look at this. He got his room. He's hesitated. I'm not sure. He had a nice job blocking on that left side. Look, he just didn't trust it at first. Columbia Police Department first down. Spring Valley, that may be their second of the game. The police department now hiring with a $5,000 sign-on bonus for new sworn officers.
You get a good block out there. You get the pull from the big tight end, Joel Amos, number 86. He's able to pull and wall off that linebacker on that left side, and he's able to pick up the first down there. And Vikings maybe get something going here.
Yeah, a senior night. Joel Amos, a senior. You saw his dad, Keith Amos, before the game. Oh, he bounces just outside to the left side. Zion Bennett has one man to beat. Can he outrun the angle? Good tackle by Murphy. But what a run. What a play for Spring Valley on that left side. Columbia Police Department first down, Joe.
Almost looked like the same kind of play, Stacy. Just run that play to the left side twice. And Lloyd Bennett gets some good running room over here. Good blocking at the point of attack for the Vikings right there. Get the kick out there, and here you go. Bennett's off to the races. And well, look now, but the Vikings going to try to go in and tie this game up from the 12.
A young police, another underclassman, and this time smothered by Lugoff-Elgin on that left. They tried it again in the Jim Hudson Automotive Group Red Zone, though. Jim Hudson now Red Zone sponsor. Experience it once and you'll never forget.
42-yard run unofficially for Bennett. Longest play by either team tonight.
Being a sophomore, he's going to move to the right side of Redden. Redden's going to put it in the air this time and pulls it down. Trying to get that corner. Gets inside the 10-yard line. Call it about the 8. Third down and medium.
Most impressive drive of the night by either team.
True. And it's been, okay, the jinx has been relatively clean. And that's what the penalties have hurt. Both teams, they keep it clean right here because they're easy field goal range, but definitely could be 4-down territory, Joe. Third and 6 on this. Needs to get the yard to make 2-yard line.
I think if you had won a game, Stacy, it's 4-down territory from here.
I think so too. Redden's flushed out the pocket, and he tried to flip it to Bennett at the last minute. Bennett wasn't looking. Redden tried to just push it over to his running back.
Credit Ethan Pogue that time for Lugoff-Elgin. See him on the rush right here. Bennett just got to check that. Sorry, Redden. He just trying to make a play right there under heavy duress from Pogue, and just unable to get anything on that.
You're talking about field goal kickers earlier. They're going to try to kick it this time with
all right.
Grady Tucker. Shady Grady.
Grady.
Go check on your lady. Put that right foot.
Got it.
For the leather and hands to the sky. Spring Valley is on the board on senior night. 7-3. They cut the lead. The Vikings 3, Lugoff-Elgin 7. It's the FNR Game of the Week.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence how really build up since I've been here.
This place has showed me, like, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6 or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
Welcome back here from Harry Perrone on the Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week. Our next to last broadcast of the season. Stacey Huff, Joe Cashin up here in the booth. And, of course, we want to give special thanks, as always, to the South Carolina Army National Guard for recognizing our scholar athletes each week. We will introduce you to this week's nominees coming up at halftime. I'm always excited about that, celebrating our scholars and athletes and those youngsters doing it very well on every aspect of the high school experience. And as I look at the stands right there, it smells like teen spirit. Good night for footballers. Not too cool, not too warm. It's really, I mean, for October, this ain't bad, Joe.
It really is not bad. Late October, Halloween right around the corner.
Absolutely. This Coach Bullware on your screen came down from Louisville. He's a Rock Hill native we mentioned earlier, and a football and wrestling background. Spring Valley, we kick off on our Will Lugray Opportunity School kickoff, right to left on your screen. Will Lugray for over 100 years, helping students build a better future. Kind of feeling this game has a lot more big plays in store. We had a couple close calls on big plays. We'll see if they get it quicker. This ball has been fumbled and battered around and finally pushed out of bounds. They never could get a handle on that thing. That was Jaquise Grant trying to corral the football. A grease pig.
You got to go get that football, though, Stacy. It's a free ball after 10 yards, and
okay, game at the State Fair.
You got to go get that thing. I know.
And you know, I don't like the push kick, but that's what you want. You want the discombobulation right there. You want the wrong folks or people who aren't real sure around it trying to bring it in, and you get Spring Valley almost stole a possession right there.
They really did. That was almost a disaster for the Demons.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 17-yard line. I tell you what, they found some things in the air they really like for Lugoff-Elgin. Let's see if young Aiden Fitzgerald, who I think throws a pretty good football there.
He does.
Yeah.
Got a good arm about him.
Yeah.
Good athlete.
And he really, was it a horse collar? He gestured to his neckline there. That was a flag we didn't even see.
Never saw it.
They're throwing stealth flags now. And it looks like it's going to be on Spring Valley, it looks like. But they're talking to Coach Pearson, so Coach Pearson does not look happy. There's a lot of gesticulating is the word, John. Coach Pearson wants more explanation.
A real quick signal, but really couldn't understand, get it really fast as to what's going on here.
Well, I don't have to be anywhere at 10 o'clock. My radio show is at 10 o'clock.
Radio show is 10 o'clock tomorrow.
I won't do a shameless plug, but it is at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I don't have to be anywhere at 10 o'clock. So, I mean, if we're going to keep talking about this particular, I don't know what that call is. And it's declined. Whatever it is, it's declined. It was on Lugoff-Elgin, it was like, and it was
it illegal touching maybe or something right there, but the ball was kicked out of bounds.
Yeah, I guess they determined it must have been done on purpose.
Batted maybe out of bounds.
Yeah, he did. He did, I thought, but I thought he did it smooth enough where they didn't catch that. But nice hold on the left side. Boy, a big hit at the end of that run, but it looked like it was promising to get more yardage. Only got about 4 on that.
Jaquise Grant with some good running room off that left side over there.
He's also the one who pushed the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the handle on that kickoff. It'll be 2nd down and call it 6. A lot of movement. A lot of time on the play clock, too. Look left. He has streaking behind everyone. There's E.J. Richardson. E.J. Richardson is going to pick him up, put him down. Touchdown, Lugoff-Elgin. Strike up. The Demon fight song with the MUSC touchdown. That is a nice throw and catch. Fitzgerald to Richardson. Talk about it, Joe.
78 yards, and you talk about just dropping one right in the breadbasket right there. E.J. Richardson runs a great route. He's probably the best athlete they have on the outside, and when Fitzgerald puts it right on him. 78 yards, and E.J. did not look back. Occasionally he'll look back to see where the defender is and lose a little bit of steam. But that time, he did not do that. He just took right on off in the end zone. And what an answer. The Demons go 78 just like that.
Athlete and a sophomore. He can do a lot of things. Played Wildcat. Scored what we thought was a touchdown early, nullified by a penalty. He does a lot for this team. And I tell you what, they found something in the air. A lot of busting coverage for Spring Valley in that secondary. Brown in the kick for Lugoff-Elgin. Eli Branham, check that. And they're going to, the referee's going to blow the whistle right here. They tell the player come out. I don't know if it's an equipment issue or what. They tell the player to go to the sideline and get a replacement in.
2 plays, 82 yards, just like that, Stacey.
Just like that, lickety split. Number 18, Eli Branham, the senior. He's been true with everything he's attempted. And hands to the sky. It is now 14-3. We'll step away. It's getting hot and heavy here at Harry Perone Stadium.
The responsibility of being an officer at the Columbia Police Department extends beyond protecting the capital of South Carolina. Wearing the uniform also means having a heart for service, possessing compassion and empathy in service to citizens. Columbia is a place for you to live, work, and play. A place for growth that extends beyond the patrol car. The new headquarters is expanding for a bright future in the life of the department. You could be a part of CPD's success.
At Atkins Law, we believe who you hire matters, but don't take our word for it. Hear it from our clients.
From the front desk to the paralegals answering my questions to the one I have in my back, I couldn't ask for a better team of professionals.
From my first phone call to meeting Joe in person, I knew I was going to be in good hands.
Holly has a great practice, and her various experiences brings tons of knowledge to each of her clients.
Remember, who you hire matters.
Here on the campus of Spring Valley High School, Harry Perone Stadium, to be specific, Stacey Huff, Joe Cashin up here high up in the booth, Amanda Poole down on the sidelines, and Lugoff-Elgin not being very gracious guest at this point, Joe.
Well, that was an impressive touchdown right there by the Demons as the Vikings got on the board. And you think about how the Demons almost cost themselves that possession after the field goal by Spring Valley. Kind of misplayed the kickoff a little bit. Went out of bounds at the 18, one run for 4, and then the 78-yard bomb. Aiden Fitzgerald hitting E.J. Richardson right in stride. Just on a go route there. And Demons with a 14-3 lead here, still early second quarter.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's, 8 minutes, as you said, a lot of football left to play, but you get the feeling Spring Valley really needs to get something going on offense because Lugoff-Elgin is starting to hit a stride, and you can get away from you if you're Spring Valley. You have nothing else. Put together a drive to chew up some clock, but you want points. Down 11. Touchback, and they'll take over on the 20-yard line. We mentioned the World Series earlier. I did mention that Garrett Cole is going for the Yankees tonight, right? Yankees, Dodgers. Yankees in 6. Tell you what, Zion Bennett has been very impressive with a couple runs in this ball game. They can get him, into that secondary, to the next level. He may be a kid that can make some plays and put Spring Valley on the board. They haven't touched the end zone yet, but again, they've shown some promise, some flashes.
Well, he had that 42-yard run on that field goal, on that field goal drive that last time.
Exactly.
They can run.
And there's a nice little pivot. They're going to get the ball out to the tight end. That is Amos, Joel Amos, the senior. That's a Columbia Police Department first down. Well-designed play that time. Little counter step and a spin, and Redden got it to Amos. See the pink wristbands, this breast cancer awareness month in October around the world. See the peak, splashes on the uniform and accessories. They're going to give this time. Just mentioned Bennett, and I think just like I thought he'd get it, so did Lugoff-Elgin. They had 3 men. There was a team meeting. One of them, Jace Coleman, right there on the tackle. Let's go down to Amanda Poole. Amanda.
Hey guys, yeah, we talk about Zion Bennett, the sophomore running back. We also talked about the Spring Valley injury bug. They're down their top running back in Elijah Diller due to injury in the 6th game of the season. And Coach Pearson told me that Bennett, they brought him up from JV because it's that next man up mentality. They said that he's become a starter, he's growing, he's carrying himself better. He's been holding himself accountable and making less mistakes.
I love it. You got to believe that when you're a team trying to build a culture, you got to trust those youngsters at some point. And personal foul, again, a lot of that in this game. This was on Spring Valley. And it may have been away from the play, Joe. We didn't see anything.
It looked like a post-play kind of thing right there, Stacey.
Yeah. And those are the kind of things you got to eradicate.
Can't have them. Just can't do it.
I talked about the young folks there. Big hit on that play, that last play by Jace Coleman. I talked about him before the game. A 9th grader, and Coach Bower says he's a kid that's going to be a part of this program as they build the new culture. And I think he's going to be a chance to be a really, really good one. And there's going to be another timeout call this time. Well, a timeout call by Spring Valley. 7:55 left to play in the half. These are big plays coming up for them, though. They trying to, like we just mentioned, they need to get something going here in this first half.
Now you're behind the chains. So, I mean, you're all the way back at your basically 17-yard line. Line to gain is the 42, so you're looking at 2nd and 25. That's just not a recipe for success. Playing behind the chains and you get off schedule with just a costly penalty there.
You know, and I was vocal early, and I'm not going to back down from any of that, but the energy needs to be higher during the play, though. The post play, all that, that's counterproductive. Your team's struggling. You're trying to get something going. You can't, hurt your young skill players that's trying to, find some rhythm, Joe. You can't do that by putting them in long yardage situations. That gives the defense an advantage they already don't need.
Well, if you're Lugoff-Elgin, now you know what's coming.
Exactly.
They got to put the ball in the air, so you can pin your ears back and
right.
You don't have to worry too much about the run.
You got a junior quarterback that's trying, a bit of a dual threat, but that takes one of those threats away. The legs are pretty much not part of it now. It's 4 wide receivers in the formation, 3 to the right side. And they're going to give to fake the bend, and it's going to be that little screen, a nice little middle screen this time. He has room on his left side across the 30, cutting back across the 35. That's a good chunk of that yardage back right there. They're way behind the sticks. I'm trying to get that number. That was 11, I believe, on that catch and run, Joe, out in shell.
It was out in shell right there. That's a good way to describe that, Stacy. They didn't get it all back, but they got a good chunk of it back. This makes it now 3rd and very manageable. The 36, all you need is the 42-yard line. So that's what you want to do if you're Spring Valley. Don't get it all back, but get a good bit of it back, which they did.
Good play call by Coach, offensive coordinator John Smith. Another good play call. It's going to be a race. Zion Bennett, green grass opportunity, and there's one man to beat, and they won't get him. Touchdown, Spring Valley Vikings. Strike up the Viking fight song on senior night. MUSC touchdown, Zion Bennett from Dylan Redden. Talk about it, Joe.
He just wheels it out of the backfield. This is a breakdown by Lugoff-Elgin. There is nobody in the same area code as Bennett. All you got to do is just make sure you complete the pass. You can see it develop from up here, Stacy. Spring Valley got him. LA just had a complete bust on their coverage that time. And after a kind of slow start to this game, all of a sudden we're starting to see some big plays.
Yeah, Amanda just talked about Zion Bennett, and I talked about Coach Smith. He's hit the stride, too. Those last 2 pass plays, were beautiful and well executed by the team. Extra point, hands to the sky, and that's going to be 10 on the board for Spring Valley, 14-10. Extra point, Grady Tucker. Take a look at it.
64 yards on this play right here. He just kind of wheels out of the backfield, and there's nobody there, Stacy. I mean, somebody's got to come pick him up right away. By the time he catches it, it's too late. No one's going to catch Bennett. That was a great hit by Amanda, kind of previewing that youngster right there, right before he hits him with a big one.
She knew it was coming.
Yep.
Amanda Poole knows things. She knows things. 14-10. Now we have a ball game. Both teams have not been reluctant to put it in the air. A lot of them have been shorter passes for Spring Valley, but they have been throwing it mixed in the running pass. And you're right, it's heating up, Joe. With 7:32 to play, we've had the second quarter has been an outburst of scoring. And that's a lot of time left, 7:32. Both of them have hit on big plays, so fireworks from Harry Perrone.
3 plays, 80 yards, just like that.
Just like that, as a matter of fact.
64 of it, Zion Bennett, 64-yard pass from
see that pooch
Dylan
kick.
Redden, yep.
That push kick gave him a hard time last time. Joe Will looked opportunity to school kickoff. They kicked it to the same spot again. And this time it's E.J. Richardson. And he may be a problem. If he gets to that left side, he does. He cut back, though, Joe. I thought he should have kept going wide left. He thought he had room on that left side. He didn't trust his own speed that time.
I don't know why you bring it back into where the kick coverage is.
Yeah.
He's a young player. He'll watch that on film. If he bounces that to the outside, he may still be going.
Yeah, they weren't catching him over there. That was
still great field position for Demons.
Yeah. But they kicked. You know what they did? That's coaching right there, though. You see what Bulwer did? He had Jarquise Grant over there in that same spot. They moved Grant and put Richardson over there and said, try it again. And our playmaker will catch it this time. And he almost burned him. Ball's at the 42-yard line. Lugoff-Elgin with the quarterback that's gotten really hot here, Aiden Fitzgerald, a sophomore. Good hit in the backfield that time. That's just a great surge up front for Spring Valley. That is 55. Caleb Green It's two defensive linemen that I was told about on the phone. The coaches, he's one of them. It has to play well tonight for them.
Junior DL, 5'10", 250. Did a good job to get up the field, make the tackle for loss. Ellie really has not been able to get untracked in the run game.
Yeah, Caleb Green was actually a game time decision. He was close to not being able to play tonight. He's playing and playing well. KJ Griffith is a senior, the other defensive lineman I was told to watch out for up front. And they're going to throw it out wide this time. Good catch with the hands. Using the speed now. This is Grant. Grant across the 40, down across the 35-yard line. That's going to be a big gainer, first down for the Demons. The Columbia Police Department first down. Talk about it.
Right here, Grant just kind of sneaks out of the backfield, kind of like Bennett did for Spring Valley moments ago. And he's able to break a couple of tackles and rumble his way down the field. And this game started out awfully slowly, but now both offenses said, "Yeah, we need to get involved in this a little bit."
They've hit a gear in the second quarter. There's Grant, the junior, another underclassman. Most of these kids you're seeing, folks, will be back with these teams next year. They're trying to build something. Going to pitch it wide left this time to Jarquez Grant. He cuts it back. But I tell you what, he's a physical kid now. He lowered those pads and got down right at the sticks. And depending on where they mark it, he may have a first down. We'll see.
I thought he got enough for it.
Yeah, they're going to call it. They're going to take a look, I believe, Joe.
Maybe not.
Second down and a ruler. The one foot type. And then they moved. That might have been Smith. Someone on that left side stood up.
Yeah.
78 or 74.
One of those two.
Yeah. Might be both. Legal procedures are called. They roll them up. Little disco, roll it up. Yeah, that's some of those things that the youngsters, they get fired up, they lathered up, they're ready to go. They like to play and forgot the snap count, forgot to wait. Instead of second and literally less than probably a half a yard, now they have, call it 5.5. And they're going to put it in the air. Again, going up top, wide open again. It's just a matter of catching it. Great throw, great catch. That is once again a strike from Fitzgerald to Sadiq. Strike up the Demon Fight Song MUSC touchdown, Joe. That is amazing what they've seen in the secondary.
And Sadiq just gets wide open. I mean, Lugoff-Elgin getting what they want against this Spring Valley secondary here in this first half. And all he's got to do is just figure out where that ball is and run under it.
Joe, he was wide open, Joe.
I wasn't sure anybody was going to score in the first 6 minutes of this game, Stacy, but now neither one can stop the other.
Exactly. That was another Mark Brown Law Firm Play of the Game nominee. We've had three of them, at least three to choose from. I got a feeling we're not done. Branham, hands to the sky. 21-10, no longer a punt fest. Now we have pinball machine numbers being put up right here. Doesn't look at that throw again. You're right into your camera. Look at that camera work. The camera person right there could have caught it. He looked right at the camera, so he saw you.
Right into your living room.
Right into your living. You can't beat that.
And then he puts a little spike on the old football there on the track.
A little illegal. Could have been a little illegal in high school. But that is a beautiful throw, beautiful catch, and great camera work down there. Was that the bully camera person, Jessica, down there on that coverage? Yes, she's all-region tackler. Coach Bullware has got to be excited about what his team has done defensively, really, for most of the ball game, and then the offense is really starting to hit a stride. But Spring Valley has shown a pulse.
Abe Fitzgerald now with 3 touchdown passes, 2 to Shamil Sadiq, the other one E.J. Richardson. That was a 29-yard connection to Sadiq.
5:27 left. We have time for more. We'll look great opportunity school kickoff coming up. 100 years, helping students build a better future. And they're not getting the red zone. They're just skipping the red zone. They're throwing long. They're scoring from way out. Both teams, the last 3 touchdowns. It's going to be non-returnable. Yeah, you're right. Branham does have a next level leg, Joe.
He's got a big leg on him. They, like I said, they like him inside of 30 yards on in. That, of course, a 30-yard field goal would be translated into about, obviously 40, but, I think he can make it for 45.
That's good.
Maybe even beyond that. But
that is a weapon.
Yeah.
Again, I like the play calling by Spring Valley. They mixed it up. able to run and pass and have some really good action on the offensive game. Let's see if they keep it up. Bennett has been key for them. He's going to run around this left side, showing that speed again. He's got a big gainer. He's down this, almost down the sideline again. They barely got him. He's getting that edge too easily that time. It's going to be another first down for Spring Valley. Columbia Police Department first down.
Yeah, the elite linebackers just can't get there. I mean, you got to get out there. Somebody's got to get out there to set that edge. You don't see it right here. And, you know, all Bennett's got to do is put a foot in the ground and up the field it goes. They're trying to get there, just can't quite do it. And that's almost too easy, Stacy. That's 18 yards for first down.
Yeah, the field is 1 yard wider. He might be still running. Redden's going to break the pocket and pull it down. And Jace Coleman, I'll tell you about this young man. Watch 28 in white. He's flying around. A ninth grader, folks. He looks good in that uniform. He looks like that's a next level type freshman right there.
Well, they got there that time, and that's Jace Coleman getting out there to make the 2 yard loss.
Yeah, he's I know he's a big weight room guy. Yeah. If you're a ninth grader and you're in love with the iron like that and you're hitting the weights, you got a chance to have a good future. You got a good frame. But this game has been a battle of the trenches, and Lugoff-Elgin's won it for the most part tonight. John Bennett's going to try the right side, and just nothing over there. Lugoff-Elgin flying around on that D line, Joe.
And that time it was Preston Rhodes, the junior linebacker, that got there and shut that play down. And Spring Valley now looking at third down and long here.
All those guys over there really, Ethan Pogue, all those guys are getting white hats the ball. Very impressive. 27's played a strong game over there for them as well. That's Rhodes you just mentioned. This is going to be an interesting play call here because that little slant word, you think Lugoff-Elgin may have adjusted to that. They could jump it, but that little short pass has been a friend of Redden in this offensive attack for Spring Valley. Let's see what they do. They're going to roll him left. That's a tough throw. He threw it. I'll tell you what, that was a nice throw. Decent catch. He's going to fight enough to make it interesting. Going to be a little short, I believe. That was a good catch with the hands. And
I think he's a yard short of his first down.
Absolutely. That was number 8 over there for Spring Valley, Marcel Goodwin, who had the big catch. Early had the first down catch of the game for Spring Valley. They may stay on the field. I think they are.
They're going to give him a first down. I'm looking sitting right on it. It looked like he was a little bit short, but the white hat says move those shades.
Well, of course they understand the field. Stacy Huff. They got the first down, of course, but I didn't quite, very generous spot. Okay. 1st and 10. That's a Columbia Police Department first down for Spring Valley. They're going to give up the middle, and I tell you what, once again, he spun out of that, but they are thumping out there. They're really physical by the front 7 for Lugoff-Elgin.
Oh, Zion Bennett might break a tackle there, but Demon defenders there quickly to clean that up and hold that to no gain.
Yeah, those guys are really playing well up front. And there's got some guys with some girth on them, but they're really showing a lot of quickness to the ball, off the ball. Redden's that play was kind of broken up and thrown out of sync by 32, but it was never there. There was going to be another little pass to Bennett. It was like Logan Hinton might have been there kind of in the way. So I mentioned Dylan Redden, who's also a talented baseball player here at Spring Valley.
If you're Lugoff-Elgin, you want to stop here because there's plenty of time left in this first half. They won the toss and deferred, so they'll get it coming out, so maybe they can double down. They can get a stop here. Their offense has been unchecked the last 3 possessions.
3rd and 10. Redden, another short pass, and they're giving them a lot of room over there. And this time it's at the sticks again. It's going to be a decision time.
He needed the 42, and I feel pretty confident he does not have the 42.
It's a yard short again.
You know, Spring Valley working that left perimeter out here, and again they get some good yardage off this play.
Good hit.
Michelle is able to get 9 yards, but they are 1 yard short of the first down, and Nigel Pearson is not punting this away.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Because of what you said, too, you don't want them to get a twofer. You don't want to give them the ball right here either necessarily. The plan is to get it, but you don't want to give it up right here and have them have the last possession of the half. So let's see if they go to Bennett. They go in heavy jumbo and going under center. They try to sneak it. Tush push. He got pushed and got a lot of room on that.
Initially, Stacy, they had him stopped. He wasn't going anywhere up the middle, and then he decided, you know what, I'm not getting anywhere here, so he gets pushed out to the left. He just kind of bounces it out right here. Watch this.
His running back pushed him.
Right in the back. You see Kelvin Hampton, the senior, coming in there and just shoving him to the outside, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Columbia Police Department first down. That was a big play. Bennett's going to try the right side. I'll tell you what, he runs behind those pads well. Didn't get but about 3 on that, but you get a sense that Spring Valley offensive line, they've not played well the entire game. Lugoff-Elgin's played well up front, but they got certain plays they go to. They really feel good, and when you get Bennett kind of in a rhythm, he can be dangerous. They've had success on the left side. That one was to the right, but he really gets behind those pads and finishes runs pretty well for a 10th grader. Heading to the 2-minute mark. This time we're going to go back to that left side again, and well blocked on that side again. He just goes forward when he gets hit, and this is going to make it interesting. It's going to be 3rd down and short, Joe, maybe a yard and a half.
They're going to spot him out at the 29. The line to gain is the 27.
Yeah, call it 2.
Jones on the stop.
Yeah, call it 2. But either way, both teams have been really physical in this ball game. Again, I was vocal about the extras, but they are playing at a tense level. I give them credit. They brought the fight.
Things have calmed down, Stacy,
yes,
since that early,
absolutely.
The early fracas.
Yeah. But they kept that level of intensity, which is what you want.
Yeah.
They really popping pads. And they both are hungry for this win, as they should be. Spring Valley needs to answer. Down 11 at home, senior night. There's going to be a reverse. And just nothing happening there. And you know who set the edge? My guy, Chase Coleman.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, that's not exactly how you designed the reverse to go, but
they might have got it.
They might have picked up the 1st down.
It's going to be, see where they're marking it. It's going to be right at the, that's an interesting call on 3rd and 2. It's going to be short. It's going to be 4th down. But if you so they get 28, Coleman was not fooled. It was 2 white jerseys in the backfield when that reverse was made. So there's another big 4th down. Oh, what you think, Bennett?
Yeah, I think so. That's their last timeout, 2 of the first half. Of course, the scoreboard still has them at 3, but that's it. They're out of timeouts. The Vikings are. Yeah, at least still with their whole allotment of 3.
Yes, of course, a 1st down stops the clock when they set the chain, so that buys you a little bit of time.
This is the last regular season game for Lugoff-Elgin. Then they will be on to the 5A Division II playoffs after this. For Spring Valley, they still have one more regular season game after this. They'll take on West Florence next week. And
yeah,
they won't break through tonight. They still have one more chance next week.
So West Florence a couple of weeks ago had a big win over Blythewood.
Yep.
And then got kind of blown out a little bit by Ridgeview last week. But West Florence is a team that's going to be a tough matchup for Spring Valley. Because of the RPI rankings, there's RPI in high school now.
That's right.
Because of RPI, both of these teams can still make the playoffs either way. But you don't want to have to go to Irmo.
No.
It's a pitch to Hampton and hit immediately and just thrown down. That's just a physical big boy tackle that time by 45 in white. Get that man some love. That is David Miller.
I don't know, Stacy.
Oh, he picked him up and slammed him. That's going to be
enough, though. They're going to say 1st down.
Woo, right at the Columbia Police Department 1st down. Miller shaking his head.
Leon Boulware over there wants a measurement. I think he wants to measure this.
Yes, twice. A couple times he probably should have been concerned about a spot. He said before the game, if David Miller's name is called a lot, it's going to be a good day for Lugoff-Elgin. And he really made a physical tackle right there. But look at him. He's been vociferous.
Leon Boulware wants this looked at. Where that ball is and where the chain is, it looks like that's enough for a 1st down.
I guess his question is, how did the ball get there?
Yeah, he may be questioning that spot.
Right. He's like, I see. You know what? You're right. Where the ball is exactly a 1st down. But why is the ball there? We thought, and this is human. This is done by humans. We had a couple spots that were, could have gone either way.
13th play of the drive coming up for Spring Valley. Started at their own 20 after the touchback, after the Lugoff-Elgin touchdown. And they have burned almost 4 minutes off the 2nd quarter clock. Trying to punch one in here.
Ball's in the air and just well covered. It would have taken almost a perfect throw on 1st down. Looking for Goodwin, and 2nd down and 10. 1:24 left in the 1st half.
Dylan Redden kind of gave the old shoulder pump right there, kind of the out and up kind of action right there, trying to get the wide out behind the defender. Didn't work.
2nd and 10. The ball is at the 27. Hampton hit immediately. Let's go keep the clock. They can't stop the clock now. Ball's at the 21-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and about 4.
That time, Ellie had a defender at home. That play burned him earlier for the touchdown. This time, Taquan Murphy, he was there to make the stop after about a 6-yard pickup.
Good adjustment. They're going to roll Redden out. He has, man, double covered, almost picked. And that was 23. Once again, there, Devon Domes, he's been active all night long. Almost got his hands on that one. We got his hands on it, almost pulled it in, Joe.
It's good coverage over there.
Yeah.
Domes was right there to break up that pass, senior linebacker.
And he's looking at him like, don't keep trying me. Don't keep trying me. 4th down now, so you get 4 yards to keep possession of the football, but if it's an incompletion, you stop the clock right there and give a little less than a minute to Lugoff-Elgin. And they're going to throw. He has a man right there, tipped and intercepted. Coming back. If you can get through this wave here, it might be some. That is Murphy down inside across the 40 to the 41-yard line, but a lot of traffic, Joe. Big interception.
That's a second one tonight for Corey Murphy on the tip drill right here. You see good pressure by the Demons. Kind of forces him out a little bit, and then I think there might have been a hand on the football right there.
It was tipped.
Looked like Reggie Brown, maybe 22, got a hand on that ball and on the tip drill. The second pick tonight for Corey Murphy, and he's able to bring it back. And the Demons, 2 timeouts, 42.5 seconds. They're at their own 42.
Yeah, looking for Isaiah Lindsey on that, and he had him. I mean, that would have been a good first down there, but a good job by, I think that was, you were right, I think that was 22, Reggie Brown. And now 42.6 seconds. You talk about that dual possessions. They can either take that 2 ways, Joe. Lugoff-Elgin can play it conservative because they get the ball coming out, and they can say, what the hey, and just air it out.
Spring Valley has not stopped a deep ball lately. I'm looking over the top if I'm Leon Boulware right here.
That back end has been a little toasty.
You can look for E.J. Murphy, or E.J. Richardson rather, look for Jamil Sadiq. One of those 2 guys. They're going to try to run past somebody and get open, and if they give Aiden Fitzgerald time, he might hit him with a big one here before the end of the half.
On your screen there is Corey Murphy there on the bench celebrating with his boys. He's a 10th grader. He's the future's bright. You know, you got to go tell the fellas what you just did. And they're going Wildcat with E.J. Richardson. So it looks like they may keep it on the ground here. Yeah, it's going to be reverse. And good job shutting that down by 40 for Spring Valley. He was there. Nobody was through. Ethan Clark, the junior defensive back, was right there in the kitchen. He was all up in their business, Joe.
Looked like Jeremiah Benson tried to take that pitch and come back around to Benson on that. And a lot of time running off right here. Ellie looks like they're just content to go to the locker room. That's kind of interesting.
I thought they might take it 2 ways. They tried that run there, but it was a trick play. A little high that time from Fitzgerald. Looking for, it looks like 9 over there. Was it 8?
They had it. Ellie had that right there. Couldn't connect. Would have gotten that ball down inside the 40.
That was 8 or 9. Juarez Brown is 8, and Jeremiah Benson is 9. 10 seconds. This could be the last play of the first half. We have a lot of good things coming for you at halftime, and they're going to take a knee. So they did decide to go ahead and shut down business and get ready to take control of the third quarter. They will have the football when we start the third quarter. It is senior night here. They had senior night festivities prior to the game, celebrating the seniors in the Spring Valley football program. Joe, Stacey Huff, Joe Cashin up here in the booth with you. Amanda Poole doing a great job, as always, down on the field. And want to let you know right at halftime, we always have our Lexington Medical Coaches Corner. The only local independent hospital in the Midlands. They're here to care for you whenever you need them. It's Lexington Medical with our Lexington Medical Coaches Corner. Amanda Poole on the sidelines. What's up, Amanda?
Thank you, Stacey. Coach, Corey Murphy with 2 picks in that first half. What are you seeing from your defense that you like?
Man, they're not breaking right there. We've been in a little bit, not breaking, so that was a big turnover for us. And like I said earlier in the pregame, Corey Murphy is a sophomore. That's probably one of the best DBs in the state of South Carolina.
Looking at your offense, sophomore quarterback Aiden Fitzgerald, not afraid to air it out in this first half. What are you seeing from your offense?
We settled them down. We came out a little nervous early on, but our guys are doing what they're supposed to do. Aiden can sling the ball. He can stretch the field all night. So we're going to try to come back and establish the run game a little bit more, but Aiden can make plays when he needs to.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Coach Bulware. We'll be stepping away for a halftime on the Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week. Senior night at Harry Perron Stadium, Spring Valley, Lugoff-Elgin. Stay with us.
Light it.
But to win it all, that is the culture.
Well, this question is wheelhouse for me. I'm going to crush this.
Let's go.
So good.
Let's go, Coach.
The Triple Option Podcast, presented by Wendy's. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
At Palmetto Pride, we know we have a choice. The choice for a cleaner South Carolina. And it's an easy one at that. Don't litter. No grand gestures or heroic efforts here, but the outcome still has monumental impacts. When it comes to our state, every choice counts and every action matters. From the great outdoors to parks next door, from Main Street to your street. All it takes is a little bit of pride to keep South Carolina beautiful.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence how I really build up since I've been here.
This place has shown me, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6 or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
Welcome back. We're at halftime here at Spring Valley. They trail Lugoff-Elgin 21-10 in this region matchup. And at this point, we go down to the field to Amanda Poole with an administrator from Lugoff-Elgin. Amanda.
Thank you, Stacy. I'm here alongside Spring Valley's principal, Jeff Timoni. Jeff, you said you could talk all night about Spring Valley, but what excites you most about this year?
Well, I love this place. It's been a great but busy year. Thankful for our faculty and our staff members. We have over 200 staff members in the building, 2,300 students nearly. Just having a great year. These students, they come forth, give us their best each and every day. All of our students have a teacher in front of them, so very excited about that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeff.
Okay. Yeah, also I want to share that November 7th, we have our Veterans Day Assembly. So we'd love for you all to come out. And also December the 13th, we have our Winter Days Assembly, which gives us an opportunity to support our members of our community who are less fortunate. We support Harvest Hope Food Bank. We support Transitions. We support Epworth Children's Home and others in our community that need help. And it's totally student-led, so we'd love to have you come out during that time.
Awesome. You guys stay busy. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jeff. Let's get back to the halftime show.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Mr. Jeff Timoni from Spring Valley High School. And Spring Valley Scholar Athlete brought to you by, presented by the South Carolina Army National Guard for this week. Lee Dillon is our Scholar Athlete for Spring Valley. Lee is a distant runner in both track and cross country. He was also named team captain. At school, he has a 5.474 GPA and serves as the president of the Environmental Assistance Organization and is a member of Key Club and the National Honor Society. Lee is passionate about serving his community and volunteers to help tutor fellow students. He hasn't decided on a school for next year just yet, but is interested in studying biomedical engineering, and we wish him the very best. Good luck to you, whatever you decide to do. Lee Dillon, you're our Scholar Athlete this week. presented by the South Carolina Army National Guard for Spring Valley High School. Good luck to you, young man. Stay with us. We'll be back with more halftime here from Harry Perone Stadium on senior night, Spring Valley, Lugoff-Elgin.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
You want to live free?
Matt Dowell here with Stephen Vicari with Stewart Law Offices. Stephen, how did the partnership with Sonic Friday Night Rivals come about, and why is it so important for you guys to invest in your local community?
Well, we're committed to the community that we live in, work in, and where our kids go to school. And without sounding cliche, investing in this kind of helps us give back a little bit. We think it's important for everyone to come together around sports, particularly high school football, because it brings out the best in everyone.
It certainly does, Stephen. Well, stay tuned, guys, because we got more football on the way.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6 or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
This is the Stewart Law Office's halftime report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today.
21-10, your halftime score. I mentioned senior night here at Spring Valley High School. Stacey Huff, Joe Cashin in the booth. Down on the sideline, Amanda Poole. We go down to Amanda right now. What's up?
Thank you, Stacey. I'm here alongside Lugoff-Elgin Principal Corey Wright. Corey, you said there's a lot of great things happening in Demon territory. Share them with us.
We've been blessed to have a really good year. Our motto at Lugoff-Elgin is a legacy of excellence, and we try and carry that across all three aspects of our school, academics, arts, and athletics. And recently we were presented with a $10,000 grant from Pilot that we're using to really help our kids transition to high school. So we're just really proud of all of the things going on at our school, and we just really want to continue that Lugoff-Elgin legacy of excellence.
All right, well, it's no $10,000 check, Corey, but our sponsors, Sonic, do have some great news to share with you.
Congratulations, y'all did really well. So
thank you.
Congrats on winning the car hops for cash this week, Corey. Stacey.
Congratulations, Principal Corey over there, and thank you, Amanda, as always. And our Scholar Athlete presented by South Carolina Army National Guard for Lugoff-Elgin is Camille Charles. Camille is a three-time All-Region in track and field and also plays volleyball and basketball for the Demons. At school, she has a 4.9 GPA and serves as student body president. In the community, she is active in her church and is an AmeriCorps member. Next year, she is committed to play volleyball for Coker University and plans to study biology, and we wish her the very best. Congratulations, Camille Charles. You're our Scholar Athlete presented by South Carolina Army National Guard. Each week on FNR, we do this, and we appreciate South Carolina Army National Guard. Good luck to you, whatever you decide to do, Camille, in your future. We'll be back with more. 21-10, Lugoff-Elgin over Spring Valley at halftime.
Friday Night Rivals Trophies and Awards are brought to you by Northeast Trophies and Awards, supplying the Midlands trophies since 1976.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence really built up since I've been here.
This place has shown me, like, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
The responsibility of being an officer at the Columbia Police Department extends beyond protecting the capital of South Carolina. Wearing the uniform also means having a heart for service, possessing compassion and empathy in service to citizens. Columbia is a place for you to live, work, and play. A place for growth that extends beyond the patrol car. The new headquarters is expanding for a bright future in the life of the department. You could be a part of CPD's success.
Friday Night Rivals Trophies and Awards are brought to you by Northeast Trophies and Awards, supplying the Midlands trophies since 1976.
This is the Stewart Law Office's halftime report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today.
At halftime on a beautiful night here in Northeast Columbia, South Carolina, Lugoff-Elgin leads 21-10 over Spring Valley. Stacey Huff, Joe Cashin up here in the booth. And how did we get to 21-10? Well, we have a whole moving picture show to tell you how we did it. Joe Cashin, please take it away, sir. Roll it.
Stacey, after 6 punts and 3 interceptions, we see the Demons get on the board first here. Aiden Fitzgerald finds Shamil Sadiq over the middle 15 yards for the first score of the game. Then it's Grady Tucker for Spring Valley, a 25-yard field goal that cuts it to 7-3. Here's the big one right here, 78 yards. E.J. Richardson runs under the Demons. He goes the distance. He's picking them up, putting them down, going all the way to the end zone. 14-3 right there. Demons on top. But the Vikings would come right back. Here goes Zion Bennett. He catches the short pass out of the backfield. Nobody there for Lugoff-Elgin, and there he goes. He's doing the same thing with those feet. All the way to the end zone. It's 14-10. The Demons, though, back up by 11. They extend the lead. Sadiq, his second touchdown reception of the first half. This one from 29 yards out. Extra point good, and that's where we are, Stacey. 21-10 Demons.
And we have some stats, some numbers to kind of back up that a little bit. Look at those numbers of rushing yards in particular. And the turnovers, quadruple.
I think the turnovers probably
right, the other way around.
I think it should be. It's 1 against 4 right there. But anyway, the yardage is it really started to pick up after he mentioned, Stacey, the very slow start, punts and interceptions. Both teams started to get penalties, though, have been kind of a bugaboo for the Demons.
One of which,
102.
One turnover took a touchdown off the board, which they got back, but you can't afford those kind of penalties. Yeah. But we'll see. We think we'll see better offensive play in the second half. And with that being said, and more rushing yards from Lugoff-Elgin. Yeah. That said, we're in year 10. We've counted down the top 10 plays in the 10-year history of the Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week. We have play number 1. Take a look. All about it.
Remember that. Yep. Back when I used to call Camden on the radio.
There you go. Back in the early Joe Cashin days. Pick 6. Pick him up. Put him down. Nothing but green grass and opportunity for Great Collegiate. That is a touchdown. Strike up the band. Justin Pauling. What a play. On FNR Sonic Friday Night Game of the Week.
That is a definite play of the game nominee. Pauling reads this like a book, Stacey. Just steps in front of that little quick wide receiver pass to the left. Camden's run that play a number of times tonight, and Pauling just jumped it. He knew that was coming. Unofficially, by my count, 73 yards. Looked like he picked that around the 27.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the country.
The sophomore's going to be flushed. Rolls and somehow Ransom makes the one-handed catch. Oh no, that's Browning, excuse me. Browning with the catch at the 15-yard line.
They got decoy this time. They're going deep. John Henry Collins. And he caught Kanye Reed inside the 10-yard line.
Dunbar with plenty of time. Wilson on the keeper. Trying to get to the right side, and out tries a jump pass, and that is caught for a Dunbar touchdown. Derek Hardy.
Helfrich to be the hero.
Clean snap. Wake Forest wins it. Helfrich knocks it home at the gun. And Wake Forest remains unbeaten. They move to 3-0, a 13-10 win over rival Heritage.
Here from the 35. Overton, pressure from Helton, sidesteps it. Now just going to heave it up, look into the far corner, tipped up in the air, caught by J.J. Bush. Touchdown, Bobcats, and Theodore wins it at the buzzer.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
At Palmetto Pride, we know we have a choice. The choice for cleaner South Carolina. And it's an easy one at that. Don't litter. No grand gestures or heroic efforts here, but the outcome still has monumental impacts. When it comes to our state, every choice counts and every action matters. From the great outdoors to parks next door, from Main Street to your street. All it takes is a little bit of pride to keep South Carolina beautiful.
What makes Watch Fox local first?
Watch Fox News is local first because we tell the stories of the people.
From moments of joy to people achieving their dreams to moments of sorrow.
We have the privilege of telling your stories and also have the obligation of telling them correctly.
Tell them with grace.
And tell them with sensitivity.
It's not something that everyone gets the opportunity to do, and we take that responsibility seriously.
We put you first, which is what makes Watch Fox News local first.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6, or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
Welcome back, 21-10. Our halftime score, Stacey Huff, Joe Cashin up here in the booth. We'll be joined by Amanda Poole in just a bit with our Lexington Medical Coaches Corner. We'll hear from Coach Nigel Pearson. Coach Pearson with Amanda Poole on the sidelines. Amanda.
Thank you, Stacey. Coach, what was your message to the team at halftime?
Just to keep playing. We can't kill ourselves with drops, penalties, those sort of things. So we can eliminate the drops and eliminate some of the penalties. I think we'll be fine.
Zion Bennett being that spark on offense for you guys, how do you hope to bring him on a little bit more in the second half, if so?
We got to find different ways to get him the ball a little bit. We got worn out there. We wore him down a little bit in the half. So we got to give him a break to get him going, but give him some balls, some space, let him go do some things for us.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Pearson. Thank you, Amanda. That's the Lexington Medical Coaches Corner. Is the only local independent hospital in the Midlands. They're here to care for you whenever you need them. They want you to be well. From Lexington Medical Center, back in the booth with my right-hand man up here, Joe Cashin, Action Cashin, if you will. Missed him last week. Back here in the booth, I'm Stacey Huff up here with Joe. And Joe, take a look at those keys to the game, how they're doing.
Yeah, I think LE's doing a good job of protecting Aiden Fitzgerald. They're doing a good job, I think, of getting Spring Valley off the field on third down. They have had a couple of conversions, but the defense has held them to 10 points in this game. Limit mistakes, Spring Valley, you just heard Coach Pearson talk about. They made a lot of mistakes in that first half. Turnovers kind of killed them. Penalties prevent the big play. They really haven't done that. LE hit them with some explosive plays in that second quarter, yet they're still very much in the ballgame. 21-10, only 11 down.
Absolutely. And Lugoff-Elgin will get the ball to start the second half. But if you're Spring Valley, you want to get a 3 and out if possible, get the ball back in your offense. And as you said, get Bennett some more touches and maybe Goodwin going over there. But it's been interesting. We'll see how that plays out. The adjustments are always key coming out of the locker room. Again, both teams hungry for that first region win. Look at that. So they're making me hungry right there. See the Sonic mascot right there. You don't need to do this. I was telling Joe before we even went on air, I said, I didn't really eat like I should have before the game. You know, I don't.
There's a Sonic very close to
it really is.
Spring Valley High School.
I mean,
Harry Perot right around the corner.
Even with my bad arm, I could throw a baseball from here to that Sonic, and they may see me at the conclusion of the ball game. Man, yeah, it's going to be a good second half. I feel it, Joe. And, we talked about momentum. Momentum was in the balance there. It was 7-0, early. Lugoff-Elgin got their first score. And then Spring Valley caught some life in the second quarter.
They did.
And you just got to wonder, coming after the break-in play coming out, the next team that grabbed the second half momentum might be ready to go because it's an 11-point game. Now, if it's Lugoff-Elgin, if they go up, another score, that's going to be a problem.
That's what I just wanted to say, Stacy. This is a big defensive possession for Spring Valley as they start this third quarter. They really can't afford for LE to go down and take an 18-point lead.
Yes.
Spring Valley hit them with that one big explosive play to Zion Bennett for the touchdown, but they really hadn't gotten a whole lot else going. They were saddled with very poor field position much of that first quarter, and so hard to get your offense on track. And if you're LE, Coach Boulware talked about it with Amanda before he went to the locker room. Get the running game going. We showed the stats in the last segment. Just 10 rushing yards for the Demons in that first half. Coach Boulware said we need to try to establish that running game in the second half. Watch for the Demons to try to come out and do that.
Yeah, Jarquise Grant, number 6 on your screen in white uniform. He may be the guy they task with that. But conversely, I mentioned Lugoff-Elgin scored. Now, if Spring Valley can get a stop and a score in front of a home crowd, senior night and all those things, they get some emotional burst out of that and maybe try to steal it here in the second half. It'll be interesting. A lot is in the balance. It's the Will Lou Gray Opportunity School kickoff coming off Spring Valley in their traditional green and gold, kicking off right to the left on your TV screen. Right now, you got a front-on view of that football, that great camera work. Lugoff-Elgin with the 11-point lead, and in white uniforms, they'll receive. Glad to have you with us here, season 10. It's our penultimate game. We have one coming up November 8th. That pooch kick, they're going to kick it to the left side and out of bounds. That'll give Lugoff-Elgin the ball at the 35-yard line, Joe.
That's a good decision by Rykes Brown. I thought he might try for that ball. We could see it from up here. That thing was ticketed for the boundary across the way. He just looked up, watched it go out of bounds. That's a smart play.
We'll see what they do with it. Again, we talked about a quarterback that really caught fire there for a moment. Had some really good deep balls, and they really exposed the back end of Spring Valley's defense with a deep pass. We'll see if they do the thing that whether you get Jarquise Grant on the ground established, or do they say, you know what, it's been good to us. Let's go ahead and keep taking the top off. They're adjudicating that ball to kick out of bounds right now. It's taking a while to get a lot of scrimmage here for some reason, but it'll be 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line from young Aiden Fitzgerald and this Lugoff-Elgin attack. Just like that, they start empty backfield.
Well,
that's not.
There you go.
Probably not the way. Not going to establish the run with that. And they have a crossing pattern there. He had open there, and he pulled it down. He's going to throw it. Oh, he pulls it down. A good running room right there that time, and he's still going. Nobody. There's going to be a flag. It's a hold. It was a hold at the 48-yard line, but it was unnecessary. He already had 15 yards. Good job pulling it down and running by Fitzgerald, but some of it's coming back.
Yeah, they've had some issues with wide receivers holding down the field. You mentioned they didn't really need that, but Wade Fitzgerald, when you show empty backfield, we've talked about this in earlier games. When you show empty, defense knows you're not running the ball.
Right.
They're going to pin their ears back and come after you with everything they got. And they flushed Aiden. Did a good job to make something out of nothing there, but mark off 10. It's still going to be okay on first down.
Take a look at here. You'll see it right there. And look at the top to the right of your screen. Right there shows a bear hug right there. Right. They're just dancing. It's just a dance.
I look like some WWE action going on right there. I mean, they're both just getting after it.
Yeah. And if you're the offensive player, you can't be caught up in that entanglement, as it were. So the ball's at the 40-yard line. It's going to be
still a pickup of 5.
Yeah, they can call it first. They're going to call it first and that's wrong. That stick might be wrong. 1st and 5. Fitzgerald kicked out again. He's going to run again. This time he's going to be maybe a yard short, but he's showing the legs a little bit, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, they're flushing him out of the pocket, too.
Yeah, they're playing coverage. They're definitely playing coverage. So that's one adjustment we know Spring Valley's made now. They're dropping back, paying more attention to the deeper passes, but Fitzgerald can take advantage of them now.
Yeah, he can, and that's a couple of good runs to start this second half. One, where they had a lot of penalty brought a lot of it back, but they still kept it down. And second and short.
Yeah, second and 1 yard to go, and they're going to – Grant has room. Oh, he slipped down. The Turf Monster got him at the 49-yard line. Turf Monster made a tackle. It's a Cameron Heating and Cooling first down. Our second half first down sponsor.
Keep the 47-yard line, tripped him up.
Got him. They made a leading tackler sometimes at field turf. They got marked at the 49. So it was a first down run. Cameron are heating and cooling, keeping you comfortable in your home since 1956. They're going to pitch it to the right. They did this play early in the first half in hot pursuit. Spring Valley had hats to the ball. 55 was in hot pursuit that time. Caleb Green, but the tackle was made, looks like, by Tristan Williams. 6.
Yeah, if you're Grant, you got to put a foot in the ground and just go. I mean, you're trying to hesitate right there. You said hot pursuit. I thought Roscoe P. Coltrane might be out there in hot pursuit of somebody.
Coop. About the Dukes of Hazzard. We're dating ourselves back in the day.
Kidding.
Back in the day. They're going to mark it right at the 49-yard line, so it's going to be second down and 10. Just a passing down for the young sophomore, Aiden Fitzgerald. And Coach said he can make plays. And he has a wheel route for the back. He threw it behind him, though, and set him up for that pop right there. Never caught it. Threw it behind him. And he's been over double right now. He got pops. Charquise Grant got walloped over there. He's going to go to the sideline. Yeah, he set him up for that one, Joe.
Yeah, you got to lead him. And we talked about this in the first half, and Aiden just doesn't lead him up the field, throws it behind him. He's got to turn to try to get his hands on the ball. And then try also watch the defender to come up and lay the lumber on him. Grant just unable to reel that in.
That's when you talk to your quarterback like, my man, can you help me out here?
Yeah, lead me up the field a little bit.
Yeah, he turned around to a nice surprise. 3rd and 10, another passing down. This time they may have to go deep. They have 3 men in the formation out wide. They like a middle screen setup that time. They let 2 rushers in, and Fitzgerald, the one thing he does, he throws a good ball, but he gets his arm under the ball a little bit, Joe, and it's gonna sail on you. He gets his arm underneath the ball, and that one just no chance.
Fitzgerald just has had no time to throw here in this second half. I mean, he's been running for his life. He's got to get better protection than that.
Joe, they came through so quick. I thought they were setting up a screen, a middle screen, but I don't know.
I don't know.
They came through almost untouched. Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, you get them off platform like that, that's not going to help the offense. So good job. We mentioned they needed to do it. So Spring Valley.
Big stop there for them.
Yeah, gets off the field. It's a beautiful punt. The nose goes down right when it went out of bounds. That's the only thing. Still going to have them pinned down. 12-yard line is where they'll spot it. 1st and 10 there for Dylan Redden, the junior quarterback, and his offense. PA announcer / DJ having a good night here tonight at senior night. Party atmosphere. You mentioned last game of the season for the Demons. Spring Valley still has West Florence coming up. Bennett's to the left of Redden. And he's going to run pass option, and Redden keeps it that time for a gain of about 3. Not a lot happening.
Stacy, last week, Lugoff-Elgin had a 24-12 lead over Westwood at halftime, and we're in much the same position tonight. Can the Demons figure out a way to finish this off, or will the Vikings do what the Red Hawks did, pull off a second-half comeback?
And Redden gets up limping now. He has a pronounced limp after that last tackle. Shotgun formation with Bennett behind him. 2 men in the formation to the right, out wide. Bennett, nothing happening over there. Just too quick to the ball. That's Tyquan Murphy.
Good leverage there by Murphy. He didn't let that play get outside of him. Just able to shove the running back out of bounds right there at the point of attack. Flag down, as you mentioned. So let's see what this is about.
Yeah, that's this is kind of the way the game started a little bit too, with a little messy. Both teams' offenses looking a little out of sync, and then penalties. So they smoothed out the second quarter. We hope the second half gets back to the way the first half ended. Lots of conversation. Legal procedure. Again, Joe, we've said it a couple times, and I said it one more time. Spring Valley has been hurt with field possession. Field possession the whole game. They haven't done themselves any favors either, though. Some of this, penalties have kept them mired in a long field situation. 2nd and 12. Bennett hesitated a little bit in the hole, and they're trying to pull that ball out. He dropped it out of bounds, but they get a lot of white hats to the ball.
We talked about Lugoff-Elgin saying they wanted to establish the run in the second half at Spring Valley. That's kind of keeping the ball on the ground in this first possession.
Yeah. Well, I think right now they've identified 30 has been their guy this ball game. He's had the plays that have really made a dent for them. They got to find a way to get him out in space. That left side is closed up for him. Passing situation for Redden. He's going to look left. He ducks under. He's going to go down right there with 3 white jerseys. He got pounded. Ball came out late. And Lugoff-Elgin wants that ball, but I think he was down. Play had no chance, Joe.
We'll give David Miller the credit on that, the senior linebacker. They collapsed the pocket. The Demons did that time on the Spring Valley offensive front. They collapsed the pocket, and Miller was able to get in. You see it right here. He's just able to track the quarterback, Dylan Redden, down right there and just kind of throw him to the ground. You got the sack, a whole host of Demons in. On that play, it looked like the Demons might have come away with that football.
Yeah, that was whether Redden was down or not, but 23 definitely rolled over into the end zone with the ball. That's not a great punt. To a good bounce for Spring Valley. It's going to be down at about the 47-yard line, and that's where Lugoff-Elgin will take over when we come back from this break. You're watching Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week. Lugoff-Elgin over Spring Valley 21-10 with a lot of second half left to play.
I got hurt at work. I slipped and fell off a forklift. I thought my employer was going to take care of me, but then all of a sudden I started seeing all kind of crazy stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and call Stewart Law Firm. Came straight to my house, treated me with respect. My ex-employer tried to deny my payments, but my attorney made sure they took care of that. If it was people in this room and they were hurt and they didn't know where to go to, I would tell them to call Stewart Law offices.
At Atkins Law, we believe who you hire matters, but don't take our word for it. Hear it from our clients.
From the front desk to the paralegals answering my questions to DeWanna having my back, I couldn't ask for a better team of professionals.
From my first phone call to meeting Joe in person, I knew I was going to be in good hands.
Holly has a great practice, and her various experiences brings tons of knowledge to each of her clients.
Remember, who you hire matters.
Howdy, hello there, welcome back inside the FNR Game of the Week, brought to you by Sonic. 21-10 is our score, and of course, later on in this half, toward the end of the game, we'll announce our Atkins Law Firm Player of the Game. Looking for a workers' comp attorney? Remember, who you hire matters. Who you hire most definitely matters. Atkins Law Firm. Look at that, the youngest having a good time, right? They're just having the ball. They're creative. Here they are now, entertain them. 7:52 left in the third quarter, so we have a lot of football ahead. Lugoff-Elgin just forced a punt, and they have possession 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Amanda Poole on the sidelines has done a great job as always. Stacy Huff, Joe Cashin in the booth, and we're glad to have you with us. Aiden Fitzgerald throwing it deep again. They've had success and caught. What a throw, what a catch. Between two players, connection, Fitzgerald to Miles Hamilton, number 5. That's a Cameron Heating and Cooling first down.
I'll tell you what, another explosive play for the Demons. You're talking about a potential player of the game right here. Aiden Fitzgerald with 3 touchdown passes, almost had number 4. He just throws this up, and boy, Hamilton's out there, and they have defenders back there, but nobody makes them play on the ball. If you're Spring Valley, you got to try to make a play on that ball. 47-yard completion.
Jim Hudson Automotive Group red zone there for Lugoff-Elgin, and Cameron Heating and Cooling first down, as we mentioned. They're going to hand it off to 10 and gets inside the 5-yard line. First and goal. Short gain, but played like it had potential to get to the end zone. Good job by Spring Valley closing it up for him. 2nd and goal. And that carry was Raquise Brown. This could be a huge touchdown, maybe a morale breaker. Spring Valley, they give this 6 right here. Fitzgerald has a man wide open, and it is the young man who has caught a touchdown before. MUSC touchdown, strike up the Demons fight song, And take a look at this throw and catch right here.
Shamil Sadiq, his third touchdown reception of the night from Fitzgerald, the fourth one that he's tossed. And, well, Stacy, it just doesn't get much easier than that. Sadiq just goes and finds an open spot in the end zone, and Fitzgerald finds him, and that's about as easy as it gets.
I don't know if he offends or what the problem is, but they have not been close to him. They have forgotten him. They've been running free and lonesome the entire ball game. It's a MUSC touchdown for Lugoff-Elgin. That's just right. He's been really wide open several times in this ball game. Second catch, and this is going to be a bobble snap this time. And Branham, he fumbles it again. It's been dropped twice, and he's going to go down and get tackled inside the 10-yard line, and that extra point is no good. 27-10 will be your score. That tackle from Spring Valley was number 50, Sawyer Sheffield, linebacker. Take a look at that throw again.
Yeah, he just kind of comes from the sidearm. That's kind of the way Fitzgerald throws the football. Again, Sadiq, all he does is just run down the run into the end zone, turn around. He's wide open in there, and
that's why does nobody want to play with me? Like nobody, he's at recess with no kids to play with. He's just being unbothered.
3 plays, 53 yards, the big 47-yard completion to Hamilton from Fitzgerald, and that's what set all that up.
Yeah, they'll fix it, and they'll show up that secondary play. Spring Valley's got to plug that leak though, because if teams know they can just go deep all day long, they're going to just take shots, man, and that's kind of what Lugoff-Elgin, that's what loosened the game up. Earlier it was a slugfest, and they just start going up top, and now it's a 3-score game. We'll look great opportunity to go kickoff coming up. Once again for the Demons, Eli Branham. He'll kick somewhere on Saturdays, I believe.
I think he definitely has the potential to do that.
Yeah, he found a place for him. And this one's going to go into the end zone again. Let's go down to Amanda. Amanda, what's going on down there?
Hey guys, this Spring Valley team, I talked to Coach Pearson ahead of this game, and he said, it's hard to sugarcoat the Vikings' struggles, and he was really real with me. I mean, this Vikings team, this program, their last win was October 14th of 2022. So I said, how do you keep building morale when the wins aren't there? And he said, you got to just bring in kids with energy. You got to make sure that they know chop wood, carry water. They have to be patient and know that the young guys are going to build something here.
Well said, Amanda. Appreciate that. Yeah, Coach Pearson vocalized that to me, and Joe and I spoke briefly with offensive coordinator John Smith prior to the game too. He said, the kids, they showing up, they're working hard, they put in the work. As long as they keep buying in and showing up, you will turn the corner. It's the mental, Joe. You've been around so long, and I have as well. It's the mental thing about turning the program around. The mindset.
You got to learn how to win, and that's a process. If it's been down a little bit, and you don't know how to win, you got to learn, and it takes time, and it's a lot of effort. You got a little bit to get there.
Absolutely. That's a tough run that time as Bennett refusing to go down, but physical play by Lugoff-Elgin again. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long again. And it's kind of unfair to, the quarterback Redden is, again, a junior quarterback, first year starting, and he's been behind the sticks. I mean, obvious passing downs for most of the ball game. And so that rush of Lugoff-Elgin is ready. 3rd and 10. David Miller down in a 3-point stance. Jace Coleman on that right edge. Middle screen again. This is a nice throw, but there's too many white jerseys over there. Had a chance. He had to break one more tackle. That was completed to Jaden Staggers, his 2nd catch of the ball game, Joe.
Just like you call it, the middle screen. They got the rush getting up the field and able to slip a guy in there for 9 yards. And if you're Coach Pearson here, I mean, this looks like you're going to roll the dice at your own 29-yard line down to 17 clock, more than halfway through the 3rd.
And they're going, they got 2 wide. They got a wide receiver on each side here, but you got to believe it's going to be Bennett right here. They're going to try to draw him off sides. Play clock has 8 seconds on it. They're going to snap it. It is going to be Bennett. And he found a hole right up the middle. He needed a yard. He got about 4 yards. Cameron Heating and Cooling 1st down for Spring Valley. That's a gutsy call and well blocked, Joe.
It was well blocked. That's a good point, Stacy. Bennett had good running room off that left side. And He picks up about 6 yards there on the 4th down conversion. The Vikings had to have that. They roll the dice and they come up a winner on that.
Heading to the 5-minute mark. Gonna be a give once again to Bennett. Only about 3 that time, but got a feeling Bennett can pop one, though. He may be their hope. They try to break through that line and get to the second level and make something happen.
Well, you saw the speed he had on that wheel the first half. He took it 64 yards just coming out of the backfield. And all he needs to do is just make one man miss, Stacy. Get some good blocking up there.
They like putting the ball in his hands if they throw it to him this time. No, they're going to throw it out wide this time to Goodwin. And that's going to be close. About 2 yards short of a first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. Marshall Goodwin on the catch, a junior. I think earlier I misidentified him as a freshman, but he is a junior. Still underclassmen. A lot of these guys are coming back. Rather they come back with attitude to stay with the program and help build it. Just a lot of traffic on that left side over there. Play stood up on the right side of Lugoff-Elgin's defense. Might have been Domes over there again.
Looked like Domes was in there. Also good credit. David Miller, I think, was in there.
And Miller's played well.
It's going to be another 4th down opportunity, or 4th down and 1 for the Vikings.
They're going to stay on the field again. Now, this time now, do you differentiate? Because you know Lugoff-Elgin's looking for Bennett like I am.
I go to Bennett. He's the guy.
They may push it this time. They got a heavy jump on the left side. They might push it again. This is what they did before. And they're going to try it again. And it's going to be close. I think he barely got it.
He may have fallen across the line to gain to pick it up, but I thought the Demons did a pretty good job.
They stacked it up, yeah.
Vikings got no push that time, but the guy got enough. They got enough for the first.
Cameron heating and cooling, 1st down. So we'll see if they go to the air here. They're going to pull it. Tell you what, good thing he pulled. That play had no chance. White jerseys hit quarterback and running back. A running pass option don't work when both guys have no shot. Look at that penetration.
There was no run or pass option that time. There was
my young man, Jace Coleman, again, 28 folks. I'm telling you, remember the name Jace Coleman, a 9th grader. Let us see the freshman getting varsity play, especially on the 5A level.
There was no option that time for Spring Valley. It was just go to the ground time.
And again, they're trying that left side again. It's just not happening this half like it did the first half. Lugoff-Elgin just made the adjustment.
They made some good defensive adjustments in the Demons in the locker room at halftime. Lugoff-Elgin playing much better D here in the second half, and they're making it really tough on Spring Valley. Spring Valley's possessed this football for more than 5.5 minutes in a game where they're down 17. So,
yeah, they don't mind that. They just got to get something out of it. It's 3rd and 8.
If you're LE, you're fine with that.
Short pass again, and this is what they do. They throw the pass and get close enough to go for it. This time, it's going to be a little longer now. It's going to be 4th down and about 4 or 5 this time now.
About 5 yards, it looks like, yeah.
And they're still not coming off the field.
No, there's no way they're going to punt. I mean, if they didn't punt the first 2 times, they surely are not going to do it here. But you can't push this time.
No, do you have a 5-yard pass you trust, though?
Yeah, that's the thing.
We're about to find out what their favorite play is in the passing game right here. Redden, and it got knocked down. That's a good job of coming through the middle.
Logan Hinton got in there.
Yes.
The Demons defensively. He just shot the gap, got his hands up, knocked the ball down, and the Vikings come off the field on 4th down. You see it right here, Stacy. Watch Hinton. He just blasts through there. There you go.
We're going to step away, and we'll be right back with the conclusion of this 3rd quarter and the rest of this game on the FNR Game of the Week.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence really built up since I've been here.
This place has shown me, like, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me, because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6, or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
Welcome back. Third quarter action. It's time for Smile Cam. Look at the youngster. Look at the smiles. Smile Cam brought to you by Joy Law Firm. Sights and sounds of the game. Joy Law Firm Smile Cam. Youngsters having a good time. They all smiles here, having a good time out at Harry Perron Stadium. Look, dancing going on. The music's good. The weather's good. Look up. If you're one of the teams likes to score better than the other, Joe Cashin. Smells like team spirit.
Demons right now, you are smiling. You've got a 17-point lead and the ball and just 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Things going your way. And one more Lugoff-Elgin score here.
Yeah, that one
might just about come close to
time to benediction time.
Almost time for that.
Yes, sir. Traquise Grant, now they're going to the ground. Grant may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of green jerseys there. 99, Carson Cartwright, 6'4", 235 pounds. Sophomore, another young guy with good size. 6'4", 235, 99 gets in to shut that play down. So we'll see how conservative or not. They may think it's enough now. They probably don't have a lot of fear in Spring Valley's offense right now. So let's see if Lugoff-Elgin shuts it down and kind of occupies clock the rest of the game, Joe. Heading to the last minute of the third quarter. Empty backfield. As soon as I say that, empty backfield, and he was going to look deep, and now it's going to be a mid-range pass. Boy, I tell you what, that's a huge hit that time by a young beast right there. Young Kingston Lucas.
Once again, it's Shamil Sadiq. All the time in the world for Aiden Fitzgerald right here. Spring Valley only rushed 3, and so that offensive line did a good job to protect Fitzgerald, and he just pitches it down the field. Sadiq right there. He's another candidate for player of the game. Demons have several.
Yeah. Lucas 5'10", 148. Sophomore. He brought all 148 right there. But yeah, they wanted to go up top. They wanted to take the lid off again. They're going to look again to go to the left side and set him up for a big pop again. Sadiq made a man miss, and he's going to get thrown out violently out of bounds right there. But one thing I got to say, Fitzgerald's been impressive to me, but he's got to get those short passes out quicker, a little bit quicker.
Yeah, give credit that time. He didn't make the tackle, but Armani Dunlap, sophomore defensive back, was able to slow Sadiq down to let reinforcements arrive and knock him out of bounds.
Fourth quarter action coming up. We'll step away and come back with the thrilling conclusion of Lugoff-Elgin at Spring Valley on the FNR Game of the Week.
Red or blue? This election season, Watch Fox News is bringing you the information about local, state, and federal elections to help you make your decision. Be sure to watch at 5 and 10, visit our website, or follow us on social media to get everything you need to know before you cast your vote in November. Holding your elected officials accountable is part of what makes Watch Fox News local first.
Subscribe to Watch Fox on YouTube to see the content you may have missed on air. Engage with your community. Like, comment, and click the notification bell and never miss an update.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
I was in the company truck, and they hit me from the back. Hit and run, and it messed up my back. Well, I couldn't work anymore. First lawyer I hired wasn't listening or caring. I knew I needed an attorney that would care for me. That's why I made the transition from the other attorney. I'm so glad that I found Stewart Law Office. Brent genuinely care about his client. I mean, and they fight for you. I would recommend him to anyone.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Delicioussement.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6 or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
Welcome back. 27-10 is your score. Time for our Northeast Trophies and Awards game summary. Joe Cash is going to summarize it right quick before we start this fourth quarter.
Very quickly, 4 touchdown passes tonight from Lugoff-Elgin quarterback Aiden Fitzgerald. 3 of them to Shamil Sadiq. 2 interceptions by the Demons' Corey Murphy. And then Zion Bennett, the 64-yard touchdown pass for Spring Valley. Their only touchdown of the night, but so far, it's been all Demons. They lead by 17.
Joe Cashin doing it like only Joe Cashin can do it. The legend from voice of the Coastal Chanticleers. Punt time for the Demons. Amanda Poole doing a great job on the sidelines as well. Ball's going to check and go immediately sideways. The football is not round, folks. It's going to do what it does. And it will go down to Amanda. Speaking of Amanda, and she has something to share with us. What's going on, Amanda Poole?
Hey guys, yeah, Coach Boulware for the Demons in his first year at Lugoff-Elgin, getting just 12 guys with veteran experience when he got here. And his question was, how do I build chemistry and confidence in these guys? So we started this thing called Tuesday Family Dinners. Every Tuesday, the entire team, everybody, comes to the cafeteria and they cook up. They've got parents that help out with this. And this week, to help them with this game, they had a taco bar.
Oh, man, that's good stuff. So I'll tell you I'm hungry. Y'all going to stop talking about food tonight? I'm already up here starving. I'm going to Sonic as soon as we leave. 1st and 10, Spring Valley with a nice short pass. This worked before. Goodwin in the secondary. Goodwin across the 35, across the 40, cutting back. Going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. That's a good throw and catch. Dylan Redden from Marcel Goodwin on a junior-to-junior connection and a first down. Cameron hitting and cooling first down, Spring Valley Vikings, Joe.
If the Vikings are going to make a rally here in the final 12 minutes, that's a great way to get started. Quick play right up the field from the 13 all the way up to the 49-yard line. Pick up about 36 there.
That's the play they used to get their first down of the ball game, and they just gave the okey-doke and lured Lugoff-Elgin offsides. They're going to get 5 free ones. Gratis. No charge. Balls will be placed. They go for the 49 to the 46 of Lugoff-Elgin. They got something cooking now, Joe. Can they build upon it, though? 1st and 5 coming up.
Well, they need to score there. 3 possessions down, so this
gotta
is
get points here.
You got to get points.
3 is okay, but you need 7 is better. They're going to do that little pivot pass on the middle screen again. And it was well covered and just speed into the secondary, trying to hold on to the football. Tyquan Murphy with the tackle almost stripped it away. And that was number 11 who's making some catches. Alton Shell had a couple of big catches in this game. Take a look, Joe.
Watch this. I mean, you just kind of do the reverse pivot, throw it back to the right. He puts a move on the LE linebacker right there. Whoop, whoop. There he goes. And I'll tell you, 2 plays, Stacy. They come off their 13 all the way to the Lugoff-Elgin 17-yard line.
Penalty, right at the penalty, legal procedure will be called on Spring Valley, and that is, they're in the Jim Hudson red zone right there. Jim Hudson brings you our red zone sponsorship each and every week. Experience it once and you'll never forget. From Jim Hudson, that's going to take them out of the red zone. They went from inside the 20 to the 22-yard line, and I'll tell you what, again, you cannot hurt yourself with the penalties down 17. The clock is not the factor that it will be, but it's heading that way where the clock becomes the biggest enemy. 11 minutes, you got time to patiently drive 3 times and can win a football game, but you can't afford to go backwards in the red zone. Redden's going to look to the middle and intercepted, picked. Tyquan Murphy, if he gets outside, folks, he's going a la casa. He's got an offensive lineman that made him cut back. He's still going. He's going to come back to the left side. He's going to score. Tyquan Murphy chased by Bennett. He's in the end zone with a Lugoff-Elgin exclamation point strike up. The Lugoff-Elgin Demon fight song. What a interception. What a return, Joe.
I would say about 87 yards unofficially. We'll get a better look at it right here. He kind of throws it up over the middle. It's picked off right about the 12-yard line. I'm saying 88, 87 yards right there and get some good blocking. The only chance is an offensive lineman right there. He's not going to have a chance because he's just not going to have that speed. And watch Murphy. He just cuts it back against the grain, and there he goes all the way to the house, the pick six. And, boy, how about that for a backbreaker? If you're the Demons, you just might have delivered the final nail right there. Big-time defensive play.
Dagger. That's a dagger. It's a Mark Brown Law Firm Play of the Game nominee. That might be the winner. That might be the walk-off winner. Tyquan Murphy, we featured him in the pregame, one of our defensive players to watch. Seems like he's been in this program forever. Tyquan Murphy's been a baller. His cousin Corey Murphy has had a game as well with 2 interceptions. So they both have played well, but touchdown. MUSC touchdown, extra points good. And we'll step away with Lugoff-Elgin in command over Spring Valley, fourth quarter.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
At Palmetto Pride, we know we have a choice. The choice for a cleaner South Carolina. And it's an easy one at that. Don't litter. No grand gestures or heroic efforts here, but the outcome still has monumental impacts. When it comes to our state, every choice counts and every action matters. From the great outdoors to parks next door, from Main Street to your street. All it takes is a little bit of pride to keep South Carolina beautiful.
Welcome back. Lugoff-Elgin in command, 34-10 over Spring Valley after a big pick six from 88 yards out from the senior Tyquan Murphy. And look at this ball coming right at you. That's a beautiful camera shot, but he almost ate that leather right there. Great job by our cameraman. They almost got one to the dome. And speaking of kicking, Branham's sister, Braden, is also a kicker, and both are soccer stars at Lugoff-Elgin. How about that for the...
He's injured and out tonight.
Yes, injured.
Going back to that pick, I want to give some kudos to Corey Murphy, who has 2 interceptions tonight, but he was leading the way, blocking down the field for Tyquan Murphy to spring him. He made the last block that he needed to make on the O-line, but trying to stop it.
And Joe, they'll be telling that at family reunions for 50 years.
Yes, they will.
And it'll be a 188-yard. They feel it'll be longer. It'll be a 100-yard return by the time they finish telling it.
Well, I had it unofficially at 88 yards. I had to check next door with my good buddies on the Lugoff-Elgin radio team. Robbie Mays over there, Randy Cambice, Jeremy Murphy. They go do a great job broadcasting Lugoff-Elgin football.
They do. They always have. I've seen those guys around for many years. Will Lugoff Opportunity School kickoff right to left. Lugoff-Elgin to Spring Valley. A little strange hop that time, and they're going to try to pitch it. And they have a room on the right side down the sideline now. I'll tell you what, if that tackle wasn't, that's a great job. That was going for 30, 40 more yards. 21 for Lugoff-Elgin disrupted that. Christian Johnson. Will Lugoff Opportunity School kick off that time, and take a look at this return.
That's an effort play by Christian Johnson because it looked like Spring Valley had something. They might have popped this, but watch Johnson just get right in there. He runs over there, runs it down, is able to knock the kick return guy, Alton Shell, out of bounds.
Yeah, Shell would have returned. They had a lane. Set up. It was like 1 or 2 white jerseys, but he had 3 or 4 green jerseys in front of him. And that was a well-designed play, but at the 40-yard line, not bad field position, but it's getting late right now for Spring Valley with 10 and a half to play. Dropped that time by Shell from Redden. Kept trying to get his head around to see what the defenders were. So.
That's one you got to catch. I mean, Dylan Redden put it right on him.
Yeah, this just a little bit out of sync. Short passing game is given and taken away from Spring Valley. A couple of those bobbles have been turned into interceptions, and they read the quarterback's eyes all the way that last time. Talking about Murphy, he's a veteran player, and he just caught it in stride.
That's a great stand by the Demons defense, too, because 2 plays got Spring Valley down there, 2 explosive plays.
I'll show you how game could go either way. They punched that in. You got a ball game.
Yeah.
And the ball came out late on that run right there by Bennett. It came out late. They're going to rule him down, but the ball did pop out. Yeah, they're going to mark him down at the 44-yard line, right at the 45-yard line. You know, they're not punting here, but third down, it's probably 4-down territory, but the passing game has to be concerning for Spring Valley. The short game is, they've been calling some good plays, but too many bobbles. And that's going to be a nice run by Bennett. That's a great job that time on that right side. Good job blocking, and he got it across the 45 down to almost the 40-yard line. That's a camera heating and cooling first down.
And it certainly has been a bright spot tonight for the Spring Valley Vikings offense. And just to, Amanda explained his story earlier, just a freshman.
Yeah. You see the pieces. Some of the pieces are there. We have. Zion Bentley is a sophomore on our roster here, but I'm not sure what. Either way, he's an underclassman. He was on JV earlier.
That's true.
So 46 with a nice tackle that time for Lugoff-Elgin, and Tristan Young, another sophomore. Both teams have a lot of 9th and 10th graders all over the field. There's going to be a timeout called.
Lugoff-Elgin takes this timeout.
Yeah. So we got second. It's going to be second down and long coming up. Give you guys a World Series update you didn't ask for, only because my Yankees are ahead at the moment, 2-1, bottom of the 6th. Did I say Yankees in 6 earlier? I meant to say that.
Yankees. I think you did say that.
Yeah, I want to make sure I may say it one more time before we get off there.
So I guess no game for us, Stacy, next week, but 2 weeks we'll be at a blockbuster to end all blockbusters to wrap up the regular season.
Irmo at Dutch Fork. 5A heavyweight battle.
That's heavyweight battle.
Both teams, we can never say both teams look to be undefeated heading into that matchup.
We're going on the assumption more than likely, yes. Who knows on football?
Exactly. You're right. One thing about football, the unknown becomes known sometimes. The unexpected becomes known.
You watched Liberty lose to an winless Kennesaw team a couple of nights ago.
27-point underdog or something like that. That's wild.
That is wild. Anything can happen on any given day or night.
Any given day. Canada first down now for Spring Valley. They will move the sticks. Ball is at the 32-yard line. Camera heating and cooling. Just 1956. Oh, putting the foot in the ground and cutting that time. Bennett is a really talented kid, man. He's got a bright future. Camera keeping you comfortable in your home since 1956. Our second half first down spot. So take a look.
Right here again, he kind of makes a move right there, kind of cuts it back. Linebacker unable to make the play right there, and he gets to the second level, picks up a good game. I think you're right, he is a sophomore. I may have said he was a freshman and spoke there, but that's a impressive-looking football player.
No doubt. He'll put some more weight on, and he's got some talent, man, no doubt. Patient in the hole, too. Right there, he cuts and got a little something out of nothing. That was walled up well by Lugoff-Elgin's front four, and he still got about 2 on that, 2 or 3. Get a great spot, so it's going to be probably a passing down here. Let's see if they go to that little flanker screen again here. That's been good to Spring Valley. They love to pop one in right here, and then we'll be set for an onside kick maybe. If they can get one in the end zone. They got them offsides right there. So 5 free yards. That's enough for the first down right there.
Enough, yeah.
Yep. Good job. So not what you wanted. That's something right there that Coach Boulware is not going to be happy about.
Coach Boulware in his first season trying to establish culture at Lugoff-Elgin. And for total transparency, that's where my daughter goes to school, and we live over in that community. So I've seen a lot of the things that Amanda's talked about here tonight, and I like Coach Boulware a lot. You know, I think he's got a bright future at LE to get this thing turned around.
No doubt. You were at senior night last week for your daughter's volleyball.
Homecoming,
homecoming. Let me check
homecoming, yeah.
Homecoming. So you got to be there. We missed you on the air, man, but you got to be. That daddy duty comes first, man. We know that.
It does.
Absolutely. Coach Boulware, the phrase he used a lot was changing the culture, and he said the kids are buying in.
Yep.
Can't do it without the kids. So 2nd and 8 for Spring Valley. They're trying to do the same here. And now, you know, given the time, both of these coaches, I believe, will get the jobs done. What they're tasked to do. They're going to keep bending around the right side. He needed to break that one tackle. That was almost a look horse collar-ish, but it wasn't.
Preston Rhodes on the stop that time for the Demons.
So it's going to bring up third down again and 6.
And talking with the Demons before the ball game, a win here tonight looks like Lugoff-Elgin Demons would get North Myrtle Beach on the road when the playoffs start. Uh-oh.
Oh, was it caught or dropped? Incomplete. It should have been caught.
Yeah, I thought that might be pick number 3 for Corey Murphy.
He had a better chance at that ball than the receiver. He had his eyes. He's staring at Redden. He's watching him.
Yeah.
And he's following his eyes to the ball right now. It's a tough season for Spring Valley. Injuries, factoring in as well.
You can't. It's hard to lose playmakers, difference makers at key spots.
Seniors.
That's just talent you can't make up anywhere else.
4th and 2. More than anything, they need 2 yards here. Keep possession and keep the hope alive this drive. They're going for it all right there. That ball has no shot. Nobody's back there. Miscommunication. It'll be Lugoff-Elgin.
That might have been the Vikings' last stand right there.
That was it. So it's, we head into our benediction time for the closing hymn.
It'd be about time for the invitations and benediction.
Closing hymn and benediction, and everybody head to the.
Where we eating lunch, Stacey?
Everybody head to the buffet. I won't plug anybody. I won't plug any particular. We got to head.
Well, we're going to Sonic to eat lunch, right? We're going to Sonic for some lunch.
Sonic. Go to Sonic. It works for after church too.
Absolutely, it does.
6:48 left in this game. Lugoff-Elgin didn't bring a whole lot of crowd for it to be such a close game. I mean, such a close trip, but that'll build.
It will.
That'll build. Yeah, it comes with the W's. This will be win number 4 this season.
They really had chances in a couple of other games, too.
They really did. Had the lead, as you mentioned, late against Westwood.
Last week was a tough one for the Demons to have to swallow. I mean, they had a 12-point lead at halftime and everything going their way. Going in to start the third, and then go out on 4 downs and out, and then Westwood comes and makes a big rally and wins.
Hammer heating and cooling first down carry that time for Jarquez Grant.
Yeah, Lee had a 21-point lead on Blythewood earlier this year and couldn't hang on to it. I know, yeah. You hear that and you're like, wow, that's a.
Yeah, and Spring Valley, that's and Blythewood has been the bane of both these teams' existence. They lost 2 of the 2 injuries they had was at the Blythewood game for Spring Valley, so that game was rough for them in a lot of ways. Be a carry this time and dancing in the hole this time. Grant shows some good footwork, but he's going to get about 4 yards for his trouble.
If you're Ellie, that's all you want right now. You just want to melt that clock, pick up 3, 4, 5 yards on first down. That's exactly what you want to do here.
Neither team in any particular hurry.
The die is cast in this one.
Absolutely, the die is cast. The jig is up. 15 seconds on the play clock. They're going to use as much play clock as they can between plays. And this rate right here, this is probably the penultimate. That's my second time using that word.
Penultimate's a good word.
Yes, I like it. Penultimate possession of the ball game. You think after Lugoff-Elgin has it this time, Spring Valley may get it one more time. And Grant just has a host of Vikings.
A green wall right there. And you know, Spring Valley knows that LE's just going to line up and try to run this thing and melt that clock. So they're going to bring people.
So they're under 5 to play now, and you're looking at third down. So you figure one more play on a punt, Spring Valley would be left with about a little under 4 minutes to try to crack the end zone one more time this game. They're looking to throw, though. We thought they melted. They're going one more time up top and running wide open, underthrown and intercepted. That was just underthrown. He was wide open down the sideline. That's a catch by, is that 9? That's
who it is.
Williams, a sophomore, another young player. Good interception by Williams.
You know, if you're Lugoff-Elgin, that probably works about as good as a punt, honestly. I mean, you had 3rd and long. Just let Aiden Fitzgerald throw this up. He has time right here, and he just, I guess, hit as he throws the ball. May not have been able to get as much on it as he wants to, but give credit back there to Zach Williams playing center field, reading that all the way, getting a good beat on that football and making the pick.
I think that may be Williams' 4th or 5th interception this season. He's been
talked about him.
We
Didn't we?
talked
about him in the pregame.
Yeah, he's a kid that's as a sophomore. He's shown to be a ball hawk. He'll get bigger too, bigger and better. So that ball was thrown right to him. Nowhere to go. David Miller might have popped that ball out. It came out, but was his knee down. He popped the ball out of Sean Redden's hands.
It's a strip sack.
That is a beautifully done play by David Miller, the senior. Take a look.
Watch Miller. I mean, again, I don't think anybody touches him. Boy, he does fight off the block. Watch him get in there, just rip this ball out of there. Yeah.
The knee might have been.
Yeah. Well,
they don't have instant replay.
It was close.
Yeah.
In real time, it looked pretty good to me.
Go
back and watch it, but there is no replay. But boy, David Miller's been big time tonight for LA.
Flying around all game long. He'll sleep well tonight. And this has been a Lugoff-Elgin all game, most of the games. Spring Valley did show they kicked and screamed a little bit. For the most part, it was all Demons.
If you're Leon Bower, you got to feel good about this one. This will be a good ride home about, I don't know,
it's a short
not even 20 miles back down to LE, down US 1. It'll be a good, satisfying ride home to finally break that 5-game losing streak.
Without a doubt. This Grant again with a carry. That's what you're going to see. Jarquez Grant left and right, I believe, for the rest of the game. I can't believe. I'm surprised they threw that last pass they did throw, John.
Well, again, I think that was more. Hey, if he throws a pick right here, so be it. I mean, we're going to wind up punting the ball away anyways. But at least saying right there, that's what they were talking about.
Good point, John. Good point. So speaking of good points, here's some talented folks we work with. I'll share some names with you.
There you go.
I think our crew, they do such a great job. You see many great shots in this ball game. Just works of art. Oh, look at the footwork. Look at Fitzgerald getting jiggy with it. People still say that. I'm bringing that back. Getting jiggy with it, Joe. Yeah, I'm bringing it back. And speaking of jiggy, this is our jiggy crew right here. Technical director Mike Weinmiller, technical manager Kevin Pasanick, producer Brittany Frierson, EIC Tim Brusky. Audio mixer also Kevin Pasanick. I guess two of them. He's two Kevin Pasanicks. On video, Adam Babington. Camera, Jordan Howell. Taylor Shirley, Tiffany Joyner, Trace Whitley, Jessica Pasanick. Lead replay, Kendall Bishop. Graphics, Autumn Sherrill. Bug box operator, Adam Babington. Two of those. Talent stats, Mike Dean. And the TLC is Taylor Bone. And the football expert and legend in residence, Joe Cashin, up in the press box. Amanda Poole, sideline reporter extraordinaire, down on the field. And old Stacy Huff Nation up here, trying to do a little play-by-play. Sideways pitch to Grant. Oh, man, look at the footwork. Grant might want to touch the end zone right here. He's driving inside the 5, and that was just a good run. Cameron, heating and cooling first down there in the Jim Hudson red zone. They maybe want one more, Joe?
It's just a simple toss sweep. I mean, you're just trying to run some clock. It's third down and long, and you just pitch that ball out here to the right, get some good blocking at the point of attack. Give credit to big number 82 right there. That's Will Gibson on that block.
Will Gibson, junior, another underclassman.
You're just trying to run the ball and run some clock right there. That's some unexpected bounty right there. Get all the way to the 5-yard line and goal to go.
Game was 14-10 at one point.
Yeah, it sure was. 7-3, 14-10.
Yeah. Yes, I guess 20 unanswered and make that 27 unanswered. 26 now from Lugoff-Elgin. That's the MUSC touchdown for Jarquez Grant. He gets his touchdown by Lamb. Take a look at the blocking up front.
Watch this again.
Oh, just
blocking right there. With Daniel McCaskell in there,
body slam
down. Number 64 in there, Cam.
That was a chokehold, a choke slam.
Yeah, that was big time. Oh, Wells in there doing some work here in the second half.
Somebody got tossed from the club. Somebody got choke slammed. What in the world? The violence.
There was some violence going on there.
The mayhem.
Some sudden, senseless violence going on.
Mayhem we dished out there. They're kicking right into our Watch Fox camera right there. Wow, that's a good job. 41-10 just scored Lugoff-Elgin in control. We'll be right back.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence really built up since I've been here.
This place has shown me, like, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me, because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Save money every day with the Fun 99 menu. Treat yourself with the new cream slushes for $1.99 each. Grab a power lunch for under $6, or feed a whole family for under $20. Save how you want with the Sonic $1.99 menu. Live free, eat Sonic.
Back at it. Stacy Huff, Joe Cashin here, Amanda Poole alongside. We're in the final stages of a dominating performance by the Lugoff-Elgin Demons on the road. Their first region win. It'll be 41-10. The score stands over Spring Valley, and they'll kick off right to left in our Will Lugoff Opportunity School kickoff. Spring Valley not on the field yet for this kickoff. 2:54 for them to try to go ahead and put a pride drive together here. It'll be Shell and Lucas back deep. Well, it might not matter though. Both teams are pretty much Pooch kicked a good bit. I think the big leg of Branham, he's kicked some in the end zone.
He kicked a bunch of touchdowns.
Yeah, he had, really right. He has not been kicking it short. He made this time for clock purposes, but that leg is so strong, and he's going to boom another one. This time it is a little short, and Shell's got to put a handle on it at the 20, 25, 30. Little room over there. Crossing the 40, hit right at the 40. He's going to be, they're going to say he went out of bounds about the 30 set. They can't even get a break on that one. Side of his shoe must have scraped that white over there on the sideline at the 37, Joe.
Official had a good look at it.
He did. 2:47 left to play. Don't forget, coming up, we're gonna give you our play of the game, our player of the game. We're gonna have all kind of fun and games for you, and acknowledge some folks that had a really good night here. Again, this is a beautiful night, Joe.
Couldn't ask for anything better. Last full week of October.
Yeah.
November right around the corner.
Like 60-something degrees. That's the side. This is the good South Carolina weather right here. Redden's going to hand it off again to that's Bennett again. Bennett's got his numbers. He's got to be over 100 tonight.
Usually when the fair comes to town is when the
weather gets cold, right?
Weather gets a little more fallish. Like I went to the fair. Of course, it closed last weekend, but
listen.
Had a good time the one day that my wife and I and sister-in-law went.
I'm not a fair guy, but let me say this. Last week, when we had something like going to my car, I was shivering. It was freezing last week, and I'm wearing shorts tonight, so I'm loving it. But I was really cold, man, last week. So it's kind of a little bit of up and down weather. This is the convergence of, I love this time. So you got NBA going on, you got Major League Baseball, you got football, college, pro, and high school. It's a lot going on in the world of sports. So I love it for that purpose. The weather can be a little erratic. We're under 2 minutes now. That's why I'm talking about the weather, and we're talking about the fair. Under two, 41-10. We mentioned the first win in the region for Coach Boulware. So they may get North Myrtle Beach. I think you mentioned, Joe.
That's what they're thinking right now. That's kind of what the projected matchups look like going into tonight. A loss would have put them in Irmo, but you don't want to go to Irmo to play. You just don't have to do that. North Myrtle Beach is no cakewalk either, but yeah, it looks like they say with a win tonight, that's where the Demons would go.
Yeah, I think the first round of the playoffs, Irmo's going to run some numbers on somebody.
Oh, they're going to run numbers on a lot of people. I think they are primed for a deep run.
Yes, they really are.
And that matchup in 2 weeks may not be the last one. Not my last time they see Dutch Fork.
Well, actually, they're big. They have this big 5A, little 5A thing.
Okay, so they had different.
Irmo was going to be a little. Those two could be favored in each one of those brackets, though. Dutch Fork might be the big 5A favorite, and Irmo going to be the so-called little 5A.
I got you. Okay, so they're the Division 1, Division 2, 5A. So Irmo's Division 2,
which is actually great because this right here will decide. They won't have any what if. They'll find out in 2 weeks who could beat whom.
Yep.
Yeah. So if they don't see each other again, they'll know.
Yep.
I'm glad they're playing at all because they didn't have that matchup. We just have two champions that we wouldn't know who was the better team. Clock is running. Nobody's in a hurry. This could be the last play of the game.
If they pick up a first down.
Right.
And I think they did.
He did get it. So the clock's going to stop to set the chains.
But that should be about it, though.
If they want to.
I'm not even sure.
Yeah, it's first down. That's a camera heating and cooling first down right there. But I think both teams are going to line up to shake hands here. So it's going to be.
Joe Pearson's not interested, I don't think, in running another play. I think this is.
Yeah, because we're getting to the 11-second mark, and we're going to shut it down. And we see a classic handshake line, I do believe. I'm glad the game did settle down.
It did.
Chippy at first. I'm glad to see the sportsmanship shown by both squads. They should be proud of that. They're both young squads trying to build. Tonight it was Lugoff-Elgin coming away with the win. They'll be seeing a lot of each other over the next few years. So we'll step away. When we come back, we're going to definitely give you the player of the game, and talk to the winning Lugoff-Elgin coach, Coach Leon Boulware, in his first season when we come back.
Light it. We can take people where most people cannot take them.
The generations coming together.
That place was jumping.
The Triple Option, presented by Wendy's, wherever you get your podcasts.
Scan the QR code on your screen with your mobile device and download the Watch Fox News app to never miss a local first update. Sponsored by the Stanley Law Group, your injury law professionals.
Friday Night Rivals Trophies and Awards are brought to you by Northeast Trophies and Awards, supplying the Midlands trophies since 1976.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
I had a car accident. I had a drunk driver cram into me. I went to the hospital in an ambulance and I really didn't know what to do. I was in shock. I had a friend recommend Brent Stewart and I contacted him and was down to earth, right with me, and you know, I felt very comfortable talking to him. He handled everything. I would strongly recommend Brent Stewart Law Office to take care of all your needs from start to finish.
Friday Night Rivals Trophies and Awards are brought to you by Northeast Trophies and Awards, supplying the Midlands trophies since 1976.
Welcome back, folks. We're in the aftermath of Lugoff-Elgin's resounding road victory, 41-10 at Harry Perron Stadium over the Spring Valley Vikings, and getting their first region win. Stacey Joe cashing up here in the booth, and we're going to share with you our player of the game, brought to you by Atkins Law Firm. Take a look. The player of the game had a big night.
With 4 touchdown passes, Aiden Fitzgerald right there. He goes over the middle of the field there with that one. And here comes a big one right here. Watch us to E.J. Richardson. He goes all the way. 78 yards on that one. Aiden Fitzgerald had a big-time night this evening. 279 total yards. He had 4 touchdown tosses, as we mentioned earlier. Shows the big-time arm right here. Threads the needle, rather, right there. What I meant to say, gets a big completion right there. Sadiq with 3 touchdown receptions tonight himself. But Fitzgerald, our player of the game.
Brought to you by Atkins Law Firm. Remember, who you hire matters when you're looking for a workers' comp attorney. Now, our Mark Brown Law Firm play of the game. Joe, this is a 30-yarder. Talk about it.
Well, you had great camera work right here, and that's what got it over the top right here. You see Fitzgerald, he throws one right over the middle of the field, 30-yard touchdown pass. Well, you see a couple of big plays right here. This is the one to Richardson, but here comes the play of the game right here. You're going to see it right here. He pats the hands, gets the snap. Big time pass right here to the right, and there goes Sadiq. Oh, right over the shoulder catch. You see it from several different angles. Camera work is just exquisite right here. You get the good look. 3 different ways. This one's coming into your lap right here, Stacey. Look out here.
Oh, brace yourself.
There's your touchdown. Play of the game right there. Shamil Sadiq, 30 yards. Demons roll tonight, 41-10.
Well done. Mark Brown, player of the game. Atkins Law Firm, player of the game. And now, with that said, we go down to the sidelines with Amanda Poole and a jubilant bunch of demons of Lugoff-Elgin High School. Amanda.
Thank you, Stacy. Coach Boulware, I was told that your defense is called the Red Storm, and you had 7 turnovers to back up that title tonight. What'd you see from your guys?
Hey, guys wild around. They played assignment football. They did a great job, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people around here in Columbia felt that storm tonight.
And then as far as the team's motto this year, you talked about winning the day. Obviously, you won the game, but how'd you win the day today?
I think we won the day all week this week. They did a good job in the classroom at practice, and then they came out here and executed tonight. So we definitely won the day.
Well, a win gets you a trophy this week from our sponsor, Sonic.
And the Lugoff-Elgin Demons in their first region win. Thank you, Amanda Poole. And with that being said, we congratulate them on that big win, their last regular season game of the season. And we want to thank our promotional consideration, our sponsors, Sonic, the title sponsor, Stewart Law Offices, South Carolina National Guard, Columbia Police Department, Cameron Heating and Air, Atkins Law Firm, Mark Brown Law Firm. Also want to thank Jim Hudson Automotive, Michaelis Mattress, Blue Cross Blue Shield, MUSC, Lexington Medical Center, and Palmetto Pride. On behalf of Amanda Poole on the sideline, my broadcast partner, Joe Cashin, K-Paz, and all the folks on the crew, my name is Stacey Huff. Thanking you for tuning in and watching. This is season 10. We have one more game coming up for you in 2 weeks. November 8th, we'll be at Dutch Fork. Going to be in Irmo, South Carolina at Dutch Fork. Irmo, the Yellow Jackets visiting Dutch Fork High School, the Silver Fox. That is a matchup that will be watched and viewed and interested in all over the state of South Carolina in a big 5A heavyweight battle. Stay with us. Enjoy your weeks. Buckle up for safety. Enjoy your sports. And again, we look forward to seeing you on the Sonic Friday Night Rival High School Football Game of the Week, the finale of our 10th season, November 8th. Good night, everybody.